Listen, listen, listen. This is Monday Night Toy Ramblings, where you guys all tuned in really early thinking I'm giving this thing away right away, but we still got a couple hours before I give it away. But please stick around. 59 people watching right now. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed already, I don't know why you wouldn't be, because this is the only place to be Monday nights. Just take my word for it. Don't go around looking anywhere else. This is the only place to be. Anyway, thank you guys all for tuning in. As I said, everything is done. It is all in. There's no more getting your name in for the giveaway. The wheel is done. There's 210 names in it. So you had your chance to get your name in. If you didn't do it, I'm not going to apologize, because I put a video up there for 1 week, gave you to 8 p.m. to get that thing in. You do have to be here. So if you're tuning in now thinking you're going to win it, well, you got to be here at 11 p.m. when we do the giveaway. And if you didn't pay attention to the comments, there are two different giveaways. There is the Once a Man Cora Commander, all right? And then there is also, from Hella Dope Toys, M. Bison right here, along with a $25 gift card to Hella Dope Toys. So if you win, you get to choose which one you want. And then after that, we will spin, and the next person will get whatever wasn't chose. And with that Hella Dope gift card, if you win that, you get M. Bison, then you go Hella Dope Toys, and you order Chester Cheetah here, and then you make it C. Bison, the greatest custom ever. And it looks like I'm freezing up. Wouldn't that make sense today? Oh my gosh, am I completely freezing up because I got too much stuff going on? All right. Let me know if I'm freezing up, guys. Because, wow, it looks really bad on my end, but it just might be my internet right now. Anyway, let's get right to this. We have a big show, I think. At least we got a lot of people tuning in right now. I'm hoping that everyone's going to stick around. Maybe we can even get over 100 in that last hour for people that want to win something, right? I mean, that is why you guys put your names in. But hopefully you guys stick around for a few other things. So anyway, with so many people right now, awesome. So I hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I did. My daughter came over this week. She started school today, which I haven't even talked to her to see how it was. I'm assuming it went pretty good. I mean, she loves school, which is crazy. Nothing like me. I got to say that right now. Anyway, we've been watching the TV series Suits, which is it's about lawyers, and she wants to be a lawyer. She wants to go to University of Michigan, go blue, and she wants to be a lawyer. So she picked it out, and it's one of those things where she has such a sense of humor like mine, where we just can laugh about things. We have jokes. Obviously, you get to know the characters, so you're kind of laughing about them all, and it's awesome. Like we literally sat here for like Friday night to, I think, 2 o'clock in the morning, and then we watched a bunch of episodes on Saturday, where she finally called it quits before I came up here and jumped on with Oz. And then my son, I gotta mention, we went up to Sergeant Red's on Friday. He dropped off the video that he did for them. He recorded the Hardy Boys and Lex Luger event for them. It's like a 6-minute video. I'm not even sure if they have it up yet. Once they do, I will definitely post it. So hopefully everyone go check it out. Sergeant Reds and obviously my son. But they liked it so much that they have commissioned him to do the next 4 events through December for them, which they have Matt Pillow coming in, who played a nuclear man in Superman 4. Then they have Mick Foley coming in. Then they have Gage from Pet Cemetery. He was also in the likes of Kindergarten Cop. I'm not going to say too early in the show to say exactly what he said, but Thanoscopter, who's there, like, what a perfect segment for him to show up here. Uh, and then in December, they have Fargus. Right? It's Fargus from A Christmas Story coming in. Again, they had him last year. So I'm real happy. This is what he wants to do. And, he's starting off. He's going to school now, but he's starting off doing stuff like that. So it's cool that it's that a shop that I support and they're supporting, my son to do some stuff, but he can do something for them. So, all right. 74 people. We've never had this many people here right now. Thank you very much. Please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. And I guess since we have so many people here, let's say hi to the chat. We normally don't do it this early. I normally drag it out if you are new. But hey, we're here. So anyway, we have Model Misfit is in the house, number one. Stanley Eberhardt, who says, I won't be live tonight. If I win either, I have both. Good luck to the spin after me. All right, PNC here. And then we have Christopher Scuba, who just became a channel member. So you know what you get there.
Welcome to the Creamery.
Which is awesome. I did put because you entered before I started, I did put your name in again. Because again, channel members get an extra name put into it. Because we have Crash here, Richard Burns is here, Johnny Reno is in the house, Nolan, which from what I understand makes us ToyTube official. We have a Snow Wolf is in the house, Woody 222, who was absolutely awesome last week on Thursday with a friend, and I will talk about him in a minute. We have one of my moderators, Action Figs. We have GI Bro, who's got the best guns in the business. Lone Wolf Collectibles, Derek Holloman is here. Cora Commander is here. Jay Astro. John Logan is here. We have the Titan. Black Knight, did I win yet? Well, if you won, why would you bother sending me the bison? Just asking. Ronnie Trickshot here. Good day, good day. I'm here to learn how to talk like an Australian. I'm sorry, guys. It made me laugh. We have a Dave Lane, who I don't believe I have seen before. Welcome here. Krusty Old Crow's in the house. Shark Eyes, another man from the land down under. We have Ken from Toy Connection. Well, listen while I do chores. Good luck to the giveaway winner. And then I have here myself, who I dropped a link to CoCo Smooth, the Casual Collector. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, you like G.I. Joe, you like military stuff, he's one of the other people right now doing 3D weapons. Please go over there, give him a like and a subscribe. Really good, and he's going to be on the show soon too. NorCal Voodoo is here. We have Liquid Identity, Loki Wartooth. I thought I already said hi to Loki Wartooth. Except not as Loki Wartooth. So you don't know, people have multiple names here. We have Bearderson here. Jake Anderson is in the house. Odin01. Christopher Mendoza. I only know how to say, I'm sorry, Christine Mendoza. I know how to say Mendoza because of the Mendoza line. It's a baseball term. Did I say Richard Burns? If I haven't, I'm saying him now. Eric Thurman is here. Oh, I'm not used to having so many names, and then you get so many people. And we have Toy Binging in the house. Matthew Matson, my first moderator here. We have Toy Matrix. I think I might have already said. We have Capitan, which I'm never going to say that name right. We have Crash, who's been a member for 15 months, and you know what you get for
Welcome to the Creamery.
Believe me, you did not get that when you joined. That is for damn sure. David R. Sir, Clint Jorgensen or Jorgensen, I haven't got it right. Soul Brother number one, I saw your Vanguard video. I believe you said that was your first video, and I have to say you did a really good job. You have a good knack for doing reviews. Honest to God, I was really impressed. Vehicles are not easy to review. I'm just going to say that right now. If you haven't yet, you might not. It's not really the one you want to start with. We have Graph is in the house. Alex S is here. I'm running out of breath here. Buff 88. I got a Stinger. It's great. Only thing is the front spike bumper does not stay on too snug. Any hacks? glue. I haven't tried any hacks, but you're absolutely right. That thing will pop off so easy. So be careful if you take it out in the wild. I would take that thing off and then pop it on when you get to where it needs to be. But I haven't looked. I'd probably try some sticky tack. All you need is a little bit of sticky tack. And if it pops up underneath it, you should be perfectly fine. Johnny Reno may have some, but I think if you make it too big, it's going to pop off with the pressure. We have Payne's Toy Sample, who is here. There's got to be some other people, right? So many. We have 3-star draws here. Did I say Cora Commander? Well, if I didn't, I did now. We have Dig Dirkler. Kenzo's Creation is here. No, I'm the question. I still like that name. Backwoods 78 is here. Astro Dominus Toys. Thanos Captain, who I mentioned earlier. Stiletto Graphics. Some of these names I am remembering from. I sat in this chair for quite some time, putting all the names into a Word format, just so I could do this Wheel of Death for you guys. Graf says the total package Lex Luger will easily defeat those lame detectives, the Hardy Boys, in a handicap match. Well, as you know, Lex Luger has to be in a handicap match these days. Oh, I went there. All right. Speaking of wrestlers, Sid Vicious, Sid Udy died today. Psycho Sid Vicious, you guys probably remember. Grizzlehorn is here. We have Spaded One McDysentery. Look, I got it right. Took me 2, whatever. Chris Hovid is in the house. Ted Darklaw, the second owner of Hella Dope Toys. Len Chevenet. Len, you get Len, all right? Tony's Figs is in the house. Bill Renfro. God, man, how do these bigger channels do this? The Real Grievance. I have not seen you in a while. Great to see you back in. Never too old for Lego. I know I've seen you before. I've seen you popping in. It's great to see you. Like I said, we're not a Lego channel, but you don't have to be a Lego channel to like toys, right? I mean, I like some Legos and I don't collect them. So I absolutely love that you're here and love that name right there. All right. We have Plastic Skulls. Bobby Wold. You haven't won yet, Bobby. So just hold your horses, all right? If you don't know, Bobby Wold always wins over at our buddy Aaron, the Toy Enhancers. It's not rigged or anything, just because he has the answers before you even finish it. Daredevil Dave, who was not first, he loves to say that he's first. I really appreciate that, Lawrence. No, dude, seriously, it was pretty good. I was impressed. It's hard to watch a video that gets to be that long. And if I ask people to watch mine, I better. Dave the Knave. Pred Pool is here. I just gotta take a second. Thank you guys all for sticking. Did I say Buff 88 is here? My goodness, how many names? Oh, I'm towards the end. Oh, I finally made it to the end. Woo! All right. Now I'm gonna take a drink of water. I feel like I should play that. I should play the Hella Dope Toys commercial just because I need a break from saying all those names. But I do believe I didn't miss anybody. And, well, let's just start right now. But
here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Daredevil Dave with the $1.99 super chat. Let's go, yo. Thank you very much. It is greatly appreciated. We have a J Solo Arts. I will never be fooled by your name again because I know who you are now. This name always confuses me because, when you're reading, and especially when you're alone, I know I've mentioned this before, guys, but like I see J Solo Arts, you try and read it out, and sometimes you don't look at the icon where it literally just says, just get the baby to bed. Hello, everyone. Never Too Old Lego said, Never Too Old for Lego says, hey, I just started doing Legos this year. I'm 45 and never had them as a kid. I did Lego Optimus Prime on the other channel, Frankenstein 1984 Transformers channel, and now I'm hooked on Lego. That is absolutely awesome. I mean, I love it, dude. It's It's cool. Just because I said before, like just because like I don't collect it or other people, man, you can enjoy a lot of the stuff that's going on in this community. We have not Rachel, who is here in the house. We have Ted Knight. That is really messing me up because of Ted Darklaw. We have Alonzo is here. And then, well, I guess I got to play it again.
Welcome to the Creamery.
And that is Crash gifted 1 punk membership. And J Solo Arts got it. Go figure. I didn't even have to read the name because I already knew what it was when I saw it. All right. Woo! My goodness. That was a lot. So let me start with my thank yous. Thank you to Woody222. If you have not watched last week's Thursday with a Friend, I swear to God, him and I could still be chatting right now. I had such a good time. I love every single Thursday with a Friend that I've done. Everyone has been seriously so good, so engaging. Obviously, there's always going to be some that are going to be a little bit better than others, no doubt about it. And they're getting better. I am getting better. At least I feel like I'm getting better. You get to know these people, but everyone really seemed to enjoy it. And that's actually the biggest one, other than Lenny. I always have to remove Lenny from the Hasbro team because, let's be honest, he's going to be the biggest unless if I get someone bigger like Sargent. I have not asked Sarge, so please don't start thinking I have Sarge coming. But we had like 70 plus people watching, which was absolutely awesome. And it all has to do with Lenny with it all has to do with Woody. But it was a great show. So go check that out. You gotta say thank you to Oz and everyone for the clubhouse. I got some super chats, so there was a bunch of wheeze that were done. But thank you to Oz and obviously everyone else that is also on that. You make Saturday night a lot of fun, Oz. I mean, you're really doing good. Dude, I watched the numbers. That show has definitely grown, and the fact that you have people like us tuning in, obviously jumping in, it's awesome. You do an absolute blast. And here we have Woody222 saying Lawrence had a ball. I'm glad you did. I really am, because these things could go sideways really quick, but we've been lucky not to. Black Knight says, yes, thank you, Woody and everyone to contribute last night. We'll be talking about that shortly. Well, actually, we'll get into it in one moment. We'll say hi to Aaron, the toy enhancer. So this Thursday, I have Woody. I'm sorry, Woody. I already had Woody on. Why am I going to have Woody on again this week? I have Krusty Old Crow coming on. All right. Maybe we'll find out why he's crusty. We know why he's old, and we kind of can figure out why he's a crow. But why is he so effing crusty? And is there a reason for it? If you don't know, Krusty is one of the people that I did stay with Aaron at his house, and we spent Joe Fest together, and absolutely had a blast. A really good guy. Has different takes than some of us, but there's nothing wrong with that, because if we all were the same, it'd be really fucking boring, wouldn't it? Let's just say that. Pretzel John has joined us. Crust Punk. All right. So, since Black Knight, that's Aaron from Teledope Toys, mentioned it, I'm just going to bring it up really quick. Ed, if you have a link to the mug, please throw it up here. So I'm going to add this to the stage right now just so you can see it. And last night on Hella Dope Toys, they had Mython the Python on. Now, if you've been paying attention, you probably know who Mython the Python is. He scrolls through a lot of different chats. Mostly, I'm not going to say mostly, but a lot on like the 3POA crew, all those guys. So, and again, if you don't watch 3POA, you may not know, but he's in Hella Dope Toys, and we've seen him. And this guy is a really good guy. We've been chatting back and forth. I mean, he only likes me, let's be honest, because of Roman. He has an affection for dogs. But I think most of you would rather see Roman bark for, 3+ hours than hear me ramble on. Maybe I should do a Monday night toy barking with Roman. Maybe you guys probably like that a little bit more. But they did a thing. Now he is doing this, and let me pull this up really quick. So all their mugs, all the proceeds to the mugs go to the Bantha Brick Fund for Aflac Cancer and Blood Disorder Center. So if you buy from Hella Dope Toys, and you can use my code, but if you use my code, make a donation, for that money that you saved. All right. So the mugs are $10. Use my code APWT, get $1 off, and then do a direct donation. Hit up Mython the Python. Or Ed may actually have a link to it. Is my moderator even here? Do I have a moderator? Anyone? Oh, there he is right there. If you have a direct link to where Mython was doing the direct donations, put that up too. Again, this guy is really cool. And again, this is not Hella Dope Toys. So you're going to get Mython the Python. And then on the backside, it says Hella Dope. Now, I don't know why Hella Dope decided to drop toys off their name. It kind of ruins the whole fact of what I know it is. I mean, how am I going to know this is Hella Dope Toys? I mean, I know that this is their best one right here. The Hella Dope Toys Go Blue mug, right? It's not the most professional. I still can't believe that this is what Aaron wanted, to go blue. But hey, you know what? We take our Hella Dope mugs how we can get them. So if you have a chance, pick one up. This is for a good cause. And you know what? Everyone's been affected by cancer in some form, somewhere or another. You get a mug, and you're also supporting someone that's doing something really awesome. And I have to say this to you, Ted and Aaron. You guys did a wonderful job. And as a selfish point, it makes me feel like what I'm planning on doing in October for this Toys for Tots streamathon. I feel like it might actually work, because if you guys did it for three plus hours, and I'm going to do it, maybe I will actually get some people to donate. So again, these are all for good causes, and that's all that really matters, right? These are all for good causes. And you know what? There's people that are more unfortunate than us. That is for sure. So if we can help support some other people, again, kids too. So anyway, and I will promote that a little bit later on in the show, because it is something that I do want to keep bringing up, just because we know that it is so important to him, but it should be important to everyone, to be 100% honest, right? All right, man, we got 96 votes already in the poll. We have 94 people watching. Again, if you haven't yet, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't yet, because it just feels really good to hit subscribe. We have Grizzlehorn, who is here. Hit that like. Exactly. Thank you very much. How we have 53 likes, but 95 people watching. I'll never understand that unless you're watching on a TV, and then I kind of understand it. All right. So once again, the giveaway is set for the 11 p.m. hour. If I can continue rattling, we might not get till 1 o'clock. That would be fun. People would be so pissed. All right. This week, I dropped a video, a review. Last week, I dropped a review. It's a little company called Valiverse for the Vanguard. And to say that it has been met with some people not happy with me would be an understatement. I do see the comments that people make. People send me screenshots. I know my link, the video was dropped in the 3POA, and some of those people weren't too happy. I feel like many of them didn't watch it. So I know I'm considered a Valiverse hater. That's why I bought so many of their products. So I just need to address it. Well, first off, I watched it twice to make sure that the people that were saying how negative I was, what they were talking about. And to be honest, I was completely honest about my opinion on everything. Again, as I've mentioned numerous times, my opinion does not mean it's your opinion, nor does my experience mean it's going to be your experience. But I do my best to give my best, to show you what I'm looking at. And you do see it, right? Like when I'm doing a video, I'm showing you what I'm looking at. So you may disagree, and that is perfectly fine. I'm just giving you what my opinion is. I don't tell you to buy anything or not to buy anything. Don't get me wrong. Something to say you have before. But again, it doesn't mean that I did there. One of the complaints, let's say hi to Hugo. And then we have Phoenix Rising Creation, who says, I ordered 3 stingers on Amazon. Awesome. I hope you're using that link, that code that link directly to Amazon for a Punk with Toys, because I've been dropping those things like absolute crazy. And Vexed One says the issues are the issues. The things pointed out are definitely misses and can be improved on. Exactly. Hey, and here look. CoCo Smooth, the casual collector. I was taking heat for liking Jajo Action Infantry Soldier, just a little more than the Action Force Infantry Commando. And quickly, let's do this here since he's here right now. I don't know if you're watching from the beginning, but please go over and give this man a like and subscribe. I think you're going to enjoy the stuff that he's doing. All right. So anyway, I've read a lot of comments. The comments in my video, I can't help what people say. People were very harsh. People were very harsh on it. And I don't agree with all the sentiments. I pointed things out that you could see, things I don't agree with. It seems like there is some gaslighting. But the one criticism that someone said was they could create a drinking game of how many times I reference Gridiron. Now, yes, I do enjoy Gridiron. I do collect Gridiron. Or I can't say I collect, but I pick stuff up and I use it. And I did reference them a couple times. The second reference, the first one, I think I was just pointing out how they do paint apps. The second one was I said, here's an old Gridiron gun compared to the machine gun that I said looked very cheap. Man, oh man. Look, it's just like a regular video. I drop things. So anyway, this was the gun that I had. Now, I made the mistake. It said Gridiron. I did not mean Gridiron when I grabbed it. I was grabbing it to say this is an old Valaverse gun, right? One of the first ones to compare it to, so you could see the detail in this compared to what we were looking at. Now, you can't see it in this because this camera doesn't want to focus, right? Now, the fact of the matter is, if you didn't realize this was a Valaverse gun, I guess you're not that big of a Valaverse fan. So the fact that I said Gridiron is the same as when I've called Rock and Roll Roadblock before on accident. You know, like we all do it. We all make mistakes. The other time that I really discussed Gridiron was when I was showing how you could modify and throw this cannon up on top of it, right? So I just want to say to all the people that want to say stuff, oh, look at that. Please, before you start making comments on something, go watch a video before you start making your comments. It's the same as when someone makes a comment before the video is done, and you're like, "Well, I know you didn't watch the whole thing." The other thing that I catch, and I like it, I like it, but when I drop something at 8 a.m. and someone says, "Hey, great video" at 8:05, and I know the video is like 50 minutes long, I know you didn't watch it because you didn't have a chance to. Tony has been a member for 11 months, and you know what you get for that?
Welcome to the creamery.
I will get a new one soon, eventually. But I just wanted to clear up some of that stuff. When I do my reviews, I do my best to be as honest and unbiased as possible. CoCo Smooth here, he had mentioned it in his. It's hard not to be biased at times. I feel like I do my best because I have nothing to gain or lose from it. It doesn't really matter to me. You know, if you like it and you want to go grab it, go get it. I'm not going to stop anyone. I'm not trying to talk you out of it. I'm just showing you what I see from it. And to all the people that say that, you know, rinse, wash, repeat when it comes to Hasbro and my reviews, you should go watch my Hasbro reviews because I'm way harsher on them than I am on the Vanguard. Just so you guys know. I just needed to mention that because a lot of people, again, they mention stuff and, well, again, all this stuff goes around. That's why I always say don't make comments, even if it's in a private chat or on a private stream, if you don't think it's going to get around, because it won't get around. And we have PNC, Astro Thomas and PNC. Astro Thomas has been a member for 10 months, PNC for 14. And you know what you get for that is...
Welcome to the Creamery.
I really need to figure out what I need to do after that. CoCo Smooth, the casual collector, says, I'm okay with being biased that can be helped. I try to be objective. Well, you know what? Being objective kind of tends to make you unbiased. Like if you're able to be, and it goes for anything. I mean, I've tried doing that for absolutely every video that I do. And the guy that said well, quickly, we have Action Figs, who has gifted 5 Punk memberships. So we definitely have to give a...
Welcome to the Creamery.
And I look over here, and Woody 222, Krusty Old Crow, No I'm the Question, Model Misfit, and Pretzel John all got memberships. Thank you very much. That is a hell of a moderator right there. Chaz the Guru has just shown up and just missed getting a membership, it looks like. I lost my train of thought. Damn you guys. But anyway, I just needed to mention that. Again, I do my best to be objective, to just show you the figure and what my opinion is, and I talk to many people, and I want to get their feelings. And I know that these people, well, for one thing, it was on my video, but I've seen the stuff that people have been saying. I've seen other videos that people have done, and they're clearly aimed at myself and B's Battleground, Bobby B. How do I know this? Because Bobby and I have the views with the most on a Vanguard review. I do not count Tony as he is an employee of the company, so he has a very biased take at it. He has an overview of it. And it's a good overview. I mean, he shows everything that you're supposed to show. But anyway, enough about that. I just need to clear some things. That goes for anything. So there was also a guy, and if you're a channel member, then you can see my latest video that I dropped for channel members only for comments. And this is people that take shots at me, that are mean, say awful things mostly. There's someone that said, I'm negative about everything other than Mythic Legends. We think he meant Mythic Legions. Or maybe he just was like, maybe he just thought it was another channel. Because I've reviewed maybe 10 Four Horsemen stuff between Cosmic Legions, Mythic Legions, and what's the other one? Figure Obscura. So I don't do very much, but hey. Pretzel John, this would not be this would not be a matchup. I'm just saying that right now. That is not a matchup, all right? Gun Buddy Customs, I have not sent out your stickers. I was going to do it last night, and then I forgot to put your name in there. So don't worry, I am going to get them out. Beardy McBearderson says, the Vanguard could have been good, too tall and a little flat, and could use more detail like the hood or the side windows in the back, especially if there's supposed to be a gunner back there. Again, it is impossible to make a perfect vehicle that is going to be in a price range that majority of us can afford. There's no doubt about it. And I think it is a decent vehicle. Again, it's how people look at it, and there's reasons why it does get such, why there's been such an attack on it, and most people can figure it out. It all has to do with people not liking the owner, and that is unfair when you are trying to review a product, or if you're going to purchase a product, you should remove that if possible. Wraith Mace has gifted 5 Punk memberships.
Welcome to the Creamery.
And then I have to scroll back and catch this. He got NorCal Voodoo, Christine Mendoza, Dirk Dig Dirkler. I know what you're trying to fool people to say Dirk Diggler. I know what you're doing there. Dig Dirkler, the Titan, and Hugo. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the last. Thank you very much, Wraith Mace. I hope you are doing well. If you don't know, Wraith Mace recently had brain surgery, and that fucker is still here. So you fuckers have no reason, no excuse not to be here. All right? Then again, you probably had brain surgery from listening to my fucking dumbass for 3+ hours every Monday. We have Fats is in the house. I don't believe I've ever seen you. If I have, Matthew will send me a link saying, yes, you have. We have Joe Gonzalez is in the house. He is a Mythic Legion guy. That is for sure. Wade Howlett's in here. Ronnie Trickshot says, so much generosity in the chat today. Well done, boys. Yes. And, oh, man.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Aaron the Twine Hands with the Dallas Cowboy Money, 1999 Super Chat. Punk is amazing with his reviews. Always has been. Thank you very much. I will send that money right back to you for the lies that you just did. But no, I do appreciate it. I take pride in what I do. I mean, I may not get paid much for it, through YouTube, but I take pride in what I'm doing, whether or not people believe it or not, because they're so one-dimensional. Mr. Wonderful is here. 108 viewers. You buying these? No, you don't. I don't think you can buy. I don't know if you can buy live viewers. That's a damn good question, man. Hugo says thanks to Wraith. Yes, thank you very much. All right, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. All right, so as you can see at the bottom, merch, links, everything is down there. If anyone is wondering, I have Amazon. We have Entertainment Earth. Use code APUNK and you get 10% off anything in stock. Hella Dope Toys, they're the big ones. They're friends of mine. They're trying to grow this business, and they're going to be there sooner rather than later. Use my code APWT to get 10% off anything. That means in stock or not. You may have to wait a little bit longer because, unfortunately, unlike BBTS, they're not ordering big, huge shipping containers. But hey, you're not going to be upset with them. That is for sure. So the giveaway will be at 11 p.m., around 11 p.m. Let's see here. Chaz saying, Punk takes so much pride in his reviews that there is a whole month dedicated to him. I do my best. If you have seen a Rizvani in real life, that's what they look like. They are a Jeep Wrangler with different skin. Okay, so what I have to say about that, to be 100% honest, is that you are right. It looks like a Rizvani, but the Rizvani tank that people look at is very aggressive looking. This is a very scaled down and with softer lines. You can see where all the lines are, but they're much softer. If you looked at that tank with that rim, everything, I don't think you'd have the same. I don't think you'd be having the same kickback. I'm just saying, okay? Just my opinion. I could be wrong. I mean, just my opinion. But I've looked at both of them because again, when you start taking so much criticism, you got to start going back and going, did I really do all this? Am I really, is this true? And I rewatched the video and I watched it twice because when I was going to talk about it today, I just kind of wanted to be like, I rewatched it again. Believe me, I don't want to watch myself for another hour. Believe it or not, it's not something I care to do. Unlike what some people might think. Yeah, let alone to watch it twice. But if I'm going to address it, I better rewatch it to make sure, like, hey, those people, they were fucking dead on, man. They were right. They weren't. Not at all. But I can tell you this. If you go into any video, you go into anything in life saying this person is going to be negative against this, you're going to find a way to find them negative. And if you're going to say, hey, this person is a total shill, all this guy does is fucking get on his hands and knees and fucking give blowjobs, you're going to find a way to believe that that's what he fucking does. And then if you can be honest with yourself, sometimes you can actually fucking see the people that do it. Anyway, so the giveaway. Once again, once a man, Cora Commander. If you win, you have a choice that you can take this, or you can take this M. Bison, donated from Hella Dope Toys. Thank you guys. Along with a $25 gift card from Hella Dope Toys, which then you can order a Chester Cheetah, and then you can make C. Bison. Yes, I did this, and I'm not afraid to say that it is the fucking greatest kit bash of all time. Yeah, I'm proud of myself, all right? This is the greatest kit bash / custom of all time. All right. Woo, let's say hi to Frostbite G.I. Joe Repro. I got to talk to you, Lenny, about the Streamathon and a time if you can work something out. Because I want to do something what you did with those videos about looking at the G.I. Joe artwork. I love that video that you did. Looking at this guy, you got to go check out his stuff. He does a video where he's looking at the artwork of the older G.I. Joe stuff, and he just points out things that he finds funny or kind of stupid that make no sense. And I want to do one of those live if he's available for the Streamathon in October. So I keep meaning to reach out to you, and I am awful with that type of stuff. So let me take a drink. I've been talking a lot. All right. So let's get into some news. And there's been a little bit in the news. First, let's talk Hella Dope Toys. As I mentioned, this is the Python mug. All donations go to the charity for it's donating Affleck. I actually moved it. Again, Matthew or Ed probably still has it open. If you could throw a link to this, it is on sale for 2 weeks, 2 weeks only, and all the proceeds go directly to his charity. All right. So, and this is one side. The other side says Hella Dope. And again, if you want to save some money, you can use APWT. But then I urge you that buck you save to somehow donate it to his cause. All right. So let's get into a little bit of McFarlane, right? And so he has another Jonah Hex coming out. I believe this is a fan channel exclusive. This one is different, I believe, right? I do think this figure looks good. I know we extensively talked about this before, so and not everyone probably got it, but I believe this is a different one. It better be a different one, or I'm just going to be talking about the same thing. They only showed one picture. Again, gold label. I know a lot of people don't like the horse. They say the legs are too thin, and I look at the Mythic Legions, and they might be right, but not every horse is the same. Not every deer is the same. Not every dog is the same. So it'd be nice to have a bunch of different figures in your line. MCR says, did you see the Operation Monster Force review? I did. Not even kidding. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It was brought up to me. That's what I wanted to bring up. So Operation Monster Force has been pushed back to early October. This stuff looks like it is on the water. Again, I don't care. No money has been taken from me, so I don't really care. Let me move this really quick. I don't really care. A matter of fact, I'm kind of glad it got pushed back because that HasLab is going to come, and again, we need to have funds for that. So, and now the GI Joe stuff just got pushed back too. There's a bunch of GI Joe stuff that got pushed back. We'll talk about that when we get to GI Joe. But again, it's only pushed back to October, so it's not like it's that far. All right, but yeah, it is. Roll Keeper is here. Did I say Roll Keeper already? And then we have this thing, which is a Batman, and it's just a repaint. I guess it's pretty cool. If it's something that you need, if it's something that you want. Odin, yeah, they were looking really good. And I think you're going to see reviews from, if I am correct, MCU Collector, Pixel Dan. We obviously saw them from Robo, probably Shartimus, I believe. So the bigger YouTubers that have I don't know if it's a contract or some sort of agreement with BBTS. They're the ones with codes. BBTS only sponsors people with, I believe, over 40,000 subs. So anyway, and Justin Booth, who's been a member for 2 months. Thank you very much.
Welcome to the Creamery.
Tools of the Trade has joined us. 3-star Draw says, after they told us at Joe Fest it was on the water, then last week to pick up the shipping containers before they were in the water. Now it's October. We'll be lucky if we have these things under the tree. No, because if they've already gotten the samples they sent out to the reviewers, I don't think it's going to be much longer, to be 100% honest. I really do think that they'll be here really, really quickly. Slade Poe, got my stinger now. I got my stinger today. Now to make room for it. There's more stuff coming. Thousand Wolves is in the house. All right. So we got the Court of Owls with a Nightwing and then some other figures. I do think these figures look decent. Not a huge fan of red Nightwing. The red outfit just, for me, doesn't do it. But again, if you like it, then you like it. But you get this little owl. They look good. I mean, McFarlane, again, I will reiterate it every single time. I feel like that we're just, sometimes they look great, sometimes they don't. I feel like it's time that he goes back to the drawing board and starts go back to the drawing board and start fixing some of his bucks, giving us new bucks, giving people new bucks, getting rid of the pin joints. It's just time. I'm not someone who is anti-pin joints, but again, pinless is the way to go, and it's been long enough. So here's your Nightwing. He looks like a much younger. I mean, I feel like he looks younger. Again, this plastic is really different, but this figure is, again, I believe this is an all-new sculpt, or at least looks mostly new to me, at least from what I've seen. Chest piece is clearly different. It's different than the one that I have. That is for sure. Ted Knight says, waiting for someone else to get the DC license. I doubt, man, I can't imagine him doing that, to be 100% honest. Why would anyone want to? This guy is pumping out figures, and I'll say, hey, who the hell is buying this? But the more that, Tony gets into them, I hear more and more about it. There are a lot of people. These things should have been built on a 6-inch scale. There's no doubt about it. He wrote the 7-inch scale to be different, and it sucks because, people can't mix and match him with the Avengers and the X-Men and Fantastic Four and different things like that. And that's what people want to do. So, I forget what this guy's name is. Talon is it? Talon's the other guy. This is a Court of the Owl. He has an owl. Again, no articulation. It's a decent looking figure. It is a suited figure. So, not a bad figure. Again, I don't know too many people that are doing like action scenes and action play sets with McFarlane scale figures. And I think maybe it's just McFarlane. Then we have the Talon. I think this thing looks pretty good, to be 100% honest. I think it was Model Misfit that said that, yeah, he says it totally sucks. I don't think so at all. I think this figure looks pretty decent. But I also am not a reader of the comic, so there's a good chance that, he looks way different than what we saw in the comic. Here's everything that they come with. A bunch of swords, knives, his pugil sticks, an owl, 3 stands. So you are going to get a good amount of stuff with it. It is a 3-pack. I did not see where it is available. And Allison Troy, who has joined, who also will be part of the Toys for Tots Streamathon. We will be doing a coloring episode with her for doing Lilo and Stitch, because my daughter loves Lilo and Stitch. All right. Here we have, I think it's the new 52. I don't know. It's one of them. It's a cyborg with a giant cannon. All right. A giant cannon. Can he make his arm into anything? Because some girls may really like what he could turn that arm into. Again, looks decent. If you're into that, he does have a hand, obviously, that comes with it. He's got his card, his stand, and the giant gun. Not a figure I'm really interested in, to be 100% honest. I like Cyborg from Teen Titans. Teen Titans Go, mostly, because Teen Titans Go is absolutely awesome. Use that body for RoboCop custom. That is you know what, Tony, are you here? You have a mission now. That is actually a pretty good call, especially if you don't want to go with something that is super classic to the original RoboCop. Like I said, I liked the new. I liked the remake of RoboCop. I mean, it wasn't RoboCop like as in the first one. It wasn't nearly as good. But I thought it was a pretty decent movie. And I liked how they did RoboCop, and you could do something very similar to that. All right, there he is in the box. Here again, boxes. All right, so now we have Red Hood's bike, and I think this bike looks really good. I do wonder how it will fit with a 6-inch G.I. Joe figure or a Marvel Legends figure. I have a feeling that we're going to see a lot of people waiting to see this thing go on clearance if possible and using for that. This bike does look good. It doesn't look too animated. It doesn't look too futuristic. It looks like what you could see on the road right now. All right. Yeah. Slade Post says awesome bike. I agree. Like, I think the bike looks really, really good. All right. There is no doubt about that. And Christine Mendoza says, how are McFarlane for kit bashes and customs? You want to ask Tony's Figs, who is, I think, literally right below you. He's been doing them with the Justice League and some other figures, and he does a wonderful job. I will lie if you... Oh, shit. He heard me say it. Check out Tony's Figs on Instagram and reach out to him if you really have any interest in doing it, because, he's been doing it and he's done a lot to make, like, he really hated the fact that Wonder Woman is like taller than the rest of them, and I can understand why, but she is wearing heels, right? But yeah, go check that out. Bobby Wold says, one of the things I didn't understand about that new RoboCop is why did they save one individual hand? I don't remember. I believe you. Say hi to Benny Torres is here. Motorcycle looks awesome. I agree. Yeah. We have Terrence St. John. I pay to see Punk on this bike. Always with the shark joke. The front end of the bike, and you get a picture of the bike. I don't know why. Do you really need a card with the bike? I understand getting a card with Robin, Batman, Superman, or whoever with a little bio on them. Do you really need a card? Do you really need a card of the bike? Here's the bike in the package. You can see the card in the back. Package uses a lot of space. Like, there's a lot of empty space in that. All right, and here is the Red Hood. And I think this Red Hood looks really good. I do not know. I haven't even showed it to my son. He's a huge Red Hood fan. He'd probably tell me what's right with it, what's wrong with it, how it looks stupid. I do believe Robo kind of pointed out how one of the hands does have a trigger finger, even though that is a big no-no that DC figures can't come with guns. Hence, Sergeant Rock does not have a gun. Makes absolutely no sense. But he does have weapons packs. And if you do find some weapons that are bigger, it might look really good with him. Some of the early Valiburst weapons, especially the AK-47, too big. It looks good on 7-inch figures. I'll say that right now. But this Red Hood does look good. And again, depending on how much kit bashing you do or how much it works, then hey, there's something there for you right there. A card and an origin story. Tells you what assembly line that it came off of. That they tried these wheels, but eventually turned to these tires because they grip to the ground better. Toy Pigeon says McFarlane has craft scaling. Some are 7-inch scale, some are 7.5 or 8. Batgirl and Wonder Woman are way taller than other figures. Yeah, that is Tony's biggest gripe when it comes to Wonder Woman. That it's just too tall. And fully understandable. I mean, Wonder Woman probably shouldn't be standing taller than Superman and Batman, right? But here's everything he comes with. A couple hands. As you can see, the trigger fingers. So it should work for you guys if that's what you need to do. Here he is in the package. I do like the fact that he comes with a crowbar. Like, there needs to be more crowbar accessories in the figures, in the lines that we're collecting. Just saying. But how does he look on the motorcycle? And he looks, it looks pretty damn good. I think it's awesome that superheroes match their uniforms to their vehicles. Nothing says I'm going to fight crime like, let's match my vehicle to my uniform. But again, it looks good. Here he is standing next to it. And I think it will work. You can really get away. Something a little bit bigger works. Too small, then you really notice. So, do I know why he comes with a crowbar? I'm assuming probably because that is how the Joker beat him to death. But that would be just my opinion on it. But, his story's been changed over and over from what I understand. All right. So this is a Kickstarter from McFarlane, if you have not seen. And I'm going to pull this up in a minute. So McFarlane is doing a Kickstarter for Medieval Spawn. And I kind of found out about this because I ran across Articulated Ninja's video. And I agree with some of the stuff that he said. I disagree with some of it. I thought he was a little harsh on saying that the detail is a little bit better. I think the detail on this thing looks way better than the McFarlane stuff. But I do agree with him on kickstarting a I think it's $70 for the figure. But as you hit more tiers, it gives you itty bitty little things. I think there really, really should be. Again, this is a big company. I understand doing a HasLab. I'm not going to get into whether or not I agree or disagree with it. I understand it, but for a figure, completely different. Say hi to a Legend Series Tony. Nice to have you jumping in here. I know it's always a busy day for you on Monday because you guys decided that you wanted to go toe to toe with me, but it's taken 4 of you to take on little old me. Actually, you find a time that works for you and you go with it. And we have Russell Lemieux is in the house. Hey, look, and son of a crayon slayer and Rollkeeper. All right. So anyway, I pulled this up. Let me present this here. All right. So this is the Medieval Spawn Remastered Kickstarter. And as of this morning, these are all the things that they funded. So I think every 250,000 they said you get something more. Now again, I don't agree with what Ninja said about the detail. I think this, from what I looked at, has way better detail than a lot of the Spawn figures. And to be honest, Spawn, when it comes to Spawn with McFarlane, those are the best figures that he does. And that's his baby. I fully get it. I think the detail is way better. But to kickstart something like this, but he knows it's gonna fund. And it looks like he said it's already, from what I understand, he's already said that it's already been tooling. So but every 250,000, you're getting stuff like an extra set of hands, the spawn symbol chain, classic forearm pads, a large shield. There's like a sheath, like some stuff that should just come with it. Like this should be, especially if you're going to kickstart it. Here's what you get, because we're kickstarting an action figure. So here's the shield, and man, this detail. I mean, looking at, I think it's like $80. I think this after like shipping comes out to be like that. But here's everything that I'm getting so far. Now, everything is magnetized. So rather than clipping things on, he has magnets. So I'm assuming you're never going to have to worry about something coming loose over time because of the plastic. It's just going to snap right on and, look pretty cool. So, but looking at the weathering in this, I mean, the detail on this is awesome. Looking at the chain armor all through here, I can't think of a McFarlane figure. I can't think of a McFarlane figure that has detail like this. I mean, this is very impressive. Again, to me, I'm definitely thinking about going over and backing this. But it does worry me that there's certain like that. Again, for $80, you think that you're going to get more. It does worry me if you're still going to be using the same type of plastic, because this plastic isn't the greatest at all. No, this is Medieval Spawn. Liquid Identity says some of these unlocked accessories are exclusives to different editions too. So it's just it's a clusterfuck. Yeah. As you would back garbage like this? Well, possibly. But so there you can kind of see the magnets. Now, hopefully they hold. And again, I did not realize he was doing this before. Like in the Vanguard video, I had mentioned about it would be nice had he put like little magnets in the cup holders for the coffee cup and the energy drink. I think Plunderlinks does an awesome job. I wish every company would start doing that, for hats and certain accessories like that because it really does work. So just looking at this, it does look good. I'm trying to see if there's any pin joints. And it's really hard to tell with all the stuff that's going on around it. But there's the case for it, medieval spawn, and they have a picture in here that where he compares it to the original. So look at, I mean, like, dude, if you think that looks bad, then dude, that's on you, man. Like, seriously. But yeah, this thing looks absolutely awesome. King Ape says, if you look at 5K Toys website, they have figures on there that come with way more accessories and are the same level, if not better than this medieval spawn. No, I'm not saying that there are not better stuff. But at the same time, there's a lore of certain things. And again, Spawn is just really fucking cool in my opinion. So you're not going to get that. But again, I understand there are other companies that maybe even for a little more or even a little less, they could be better than this. But again, you're looking at actual Spawn. War Chest full of toys that jumped in. Paint apps are sick. And think of all the other things you can stick to him, like the memo clips on the fridge. I really did think about that. Oh my God, Roman, stop. That is annoying. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but man, he's just, yeah. Mark Richards says, I wish I didn't see the Kickstarter. That black one looks sick. Yeah, and there's three different colors that you can go for. Jeff, nice to see you jumping in here. All right. So here's the classic helmet, the Roman helmet. I mean, good Lord. I mean, I saw that and I looked and I went, that looks nothing like my dog. Hamburger head, closed mouth, and the Valkyrie helmet. So, but again, I think, I forget who said that it's a total clusterfuck. I think like what Identity said. It's like a total clusterfuck. You're right. So you get to pick which one you want. Do you want one where you have to paint it? I don't know why you'd want to paint something. No. I don't want to paint it. All right, I want the fucking thing painted. Then you have the blue, and then you have the black. Personally, I like the blue one. I need to get away from this. So I'm really gonna want to go buy it when I'm get off here. But here's all the bonus accessories that you could get, and that's a huge if, man. That's because these are just accessories. So it is one of those things that, yeah. I do kind of have an issue with. And again, if it was like certain accessory packs per, after you hit different milestones, but to do like extra hands at 250,000 and, the spawn symbol chain, kind of ridiculous. But here's the three different ones that you get to pick from. I spent a lot of time on this. So, this is the 1995 original, which I know I did have 5-inch. This is a 7-inch. And wow, toys have come a long ways. Can we just say that? Toys have fucking come a long ways. Before someone says, oh, dude, I paid like $10 for that figure. Why should I have to pay so much more for another one? Well, see yourself out the door. All right. There's your gray. Blue. And then here's some awesome shots, okay? And again, this photography, these things look, this thing looks, it gives me hope that maybe Marvel or McFarlane is going to be turning the corner with higher end sculpts and stuff. But yeah. I mean, look at that fucking face, dude. That thing is. All right, I'm gonna get off this thing because I'm gonna want to fucking buy it if I keep looking at the damn thing. All right. Actually, I wanted to, because we're moving on to Mafex. But before we move on to Mafex, I'm going to remove this again here. And we're going to take a look at this thing. The Necromancer Ramen action figure. This thing is $120. And this picture right here almost fucking sells it for me. This thing looks absolutely amazing. The detail, the look on this is awesome. Terrence, man, you are like on a fucking heater today, man. A guy normally sells $23 figs. You want him to get better sculpts and keep the price low. I didn't say anything about keeping the price low. You know, prices go up. You start doing better sculpts and shit, it starts going up. All right, so anyway, this figure from Memory Toys it's awesome. I think this is one that if you're going to spend over $100 on a figure, this might be just the one that you need to get. And this is coming from a guy who's bought all the G.I. Joe Mescos. I am not a horror guy, but fuck, man. Just everything on this. And again, the photography sells so much, right? Photography sells so much. So maybe it doesn't look this good. I have a hard time thinking that it isn't. Into mystery. Imagine Necromancer Ramen. Are you maybe talking to someone? I don't know. But yeah, looks like you have a cloth cape that's going to be wired. You can strip them down completely naked. I only know because I went through the pictures already and saw it. But this thing is anyone going to be getting this? How about that? Has anyone already seen this on BBTS and ordered it? Said, "Hey, I need to get this." I'm not sure where else you can get it. I haven't really looked. But everything on this that I've seen so far is just awesome. Yes, right here, you're NorCal Voodoo Skeletor vibes. Definitely. Mythic Legion. You're not Mythic Legions. Legends. It says, I might with an LOL. But yeah, I saw this. I've heard of Memory Toys, so I know it is a real company. It's not something that's just popping out there. Benny Torres says it's very... Dude, this thing is so tempting. All right? Thanos Captor says, I ordered the deluxe version on 5K. So is it cheaper on 5K? Or do they... Or the price is still roughly the same? Because I know you buy a lot of stuff from 5K. But yeah. So here he is completely naked. Again, I didn't really need to see it, but it is showing you that you can strip him down all the way. If you're like, hey, you know what? I need to strip down Skeletor. And you're like, hey, I need to know what his ass looks like. Here you go, man. This is what a Skeletor's ass might look like. Here's everything that he comes with. All right, you have 3 different heads. You have the big skull, multiple hands, some different magic effects is what I'm going to assume. A Skeletor-looking staff, and then a knife, and then the Necronomicon. Oh, and you get a bonus head. So this thing is just, it looks awesome. But, I mean, again, photography does sell something. We already know if we get this, it's not going to look like this at all. Credpool says 5K toys at 120 includes an imp figure also. All right, so the imp figure is, dude, honestly, I gotta stop looking away from this shit. This would be the imp figure I'm assuming you're talking about. And I'm also assuming that you pay the 120 up front. But 5K is a Kenzo, I didn't even realize that. I didn't even realize it. We'll just say that it is a Punk K Toys, right? Punk K Toys. You guys know that's 5K, right? But yeah, I was wondering where that came from. Thank you very much. God, just this picture. Like I saw this picture, I think on Toy News Eye today, because they weren't, and I was like, "Holy shit, that is amazing looking." Anyway, okay, I wanted to discuss that. Again, you can get on BBTS. It is a $12 non-refundable down payment. So just like when they do Mesco, they don't want people just to, bolt, and then they're stuck with a whole bunch of these that they can't get rid of for over $100. And Thanos Captor says, "Yeah, memory is great quality stuff." And I know you have a lot of them, or I don't know if you have a lot of them, but I've seen you in the clubhouse. You have a good amount, so I'll take your word for it, because if you're not following Thanos Captor on on Instagram, you should. Because if you're here, I'm assuming you can hack anything, or you can stomach anything that he's going to dish out at people. All right? So take a look at a little bit of Mafex. And this stuff dropped in. Man, this is one of these things that really just... This was one of my favorite arcs. I was really into collecting comics. I absolutely love Age of Apocalypse. Absolutely loved Age of Apocalypse. I'm not a huge fan of the missing hand on Wolverine. I will admit that wholeheartedly. But it was a huge shock when that thing busted out. So they are giving you one-eye Cyclops. That's an oxymoron that I said that. And one-handed Wolverine. Age of Apocalypse. I was super excited when the Age of Apocalypse Legend series, Marvel Legends, came out. To say that most of them are very underwhelming would be an understatement. I think the Wolverine is awful. I'm not a huge fan of the Cyclops. The Build-A-Figure is absolutely awesome. I actually have it right here. Absolutely love this Colossus Build-A-Figure. Here he's holding Bison's head up. I think the Sabretooth was really good, but these are awesome looking. The eye effect, I absolutely love. Like, to me, this is fucking just, it is screaming rage. One eye just ready to fucking blast you, because he only has one eye. The smoke effect, I'm not sure if I ever understood why there's a smoke coming off, but hey, I've never been a mutant, so I don't know how your optic blasts work, but this thing I think it looks really good. Very basic buck, but again, this is what you're looking, this is what he's supposed to look like. So when I see them fighting and they put him in a nice fighting stance, you'll get the whole effect. Different hairstyles. So you get two different heads with two different hairstyles, and then obviously the different effects. But I love the cross with the half moon that's sitting right there. I think that looks just like he is ready to fuck someone up. And Sean County jumps in. That Colossus figure is amazing. It is, man. And I know it used to go for some pretty good money. So you could buy the whole wave at Ollie's for like $5 each. But clearly I didn't want to sell it, or else I wouldn't still have it here. I would have sold it when it was selling for high. I did. I love that Colossus figure. It's such a damn good figure. And then you obviously have the blast. So if you want him shooting, you do have a blast effect. And you have a pointing finger. It's probably pointing at Wolverine because, he and Wolverine are, a little bitching with each other all the time. One-eyed Cyclops is genius. I mean, it was right there. Yeah. And I actually kind of funny, like, I think it was Robo I was listening to Robo, and he was talking. He didn't understand it. It didn't really make a lot of sense to him, but he also didn't watch. He didn't care for Age of Apocalypse, or maybe he wasn't reading the comic. Again, I think I loved it because you were able to take something, create a new lore for like 4 months, and it affected the whole Marvel universe, and then act like it never happened. But then you brought some of the characters back, like Dark Beast. Dark Beast is an actual good Marvel Legends figure, and obviously X-Man, Nate Gray, who I absolutely love that. I love that character. It's so powerful. So here's what you're going to get with them: the blast effects. Again, I just love this little cross one right here. And there's no way you're getting this shot. Like, you'd have to do a lot of wire work or flight stands to get this, but this scene is absolutely awesome. So here's your Wolverine. He's got the one claw, and then he's got the little stub. Then when you see the claws pop out, which again was shocking. I mean, I fully remember when it happened, and you're like, holy shit, dude. I did not see that coming. Okay, $10. I mean, I couldn't remember exactly what it is, Terrence. $5, $10. Still super cheap to get that. But here he is. And again, I haven't had any Mafex, so I can't speak on the quality, but I do hear that they're actually really good. And this makes me want to get these, but I have to hold back a little bit, right? And then you have Wolverine in his charging. Claws out. And him having claws come out does make sense. I mean, it really does. It says that's a lot of sense, as little Photoshop for that fight scene. Yeah, yes. Jeff, you are absolutely correct. But hey, you know what? You got to sell your toys, right? All right. So there's all the shots of Wolverine. It doesn't seem like he can do very much. There isn't a lot to these figures, to be 100% honest. But at the same time, you know what you're getting. Jeff just says, Mafex quality ranges from, hey, they did it, to, hey, this paint is fucked. It's rare, but it happens enough to be a bitch. Oh, see that? And that is disappointing to hear, especially with something that is, that expensive. Because, again, their product is expensive. And I hear mostly good things about them. So, all right. So what I am going to do right now is I'm going to leave you for a second with a message from our sponsors, Hella Dope Toys, because I have 135 people, and this would be a big boost for them because a lot of people may not have seen my second Mossman commercial. So here you go.
Oh, hey guys. So Lawrence, he had to step away for a little bit. He's got a case of the grumble dust. So he asked me to kind of watch over a stream. He put me in charge of y'all. He said to me, oh, Mossman, I have a case of the grumble dust, and I need you to watch myself for a little bit so nobody leaves and finds out that there's more interesting things to watch on YouTube. And also, I hate Ohio. So I was like, oh, dang, so now I have to come up with a topic for my very own show. And I was like, oh, what about talking about your favorite toy stores? So my favorite toy store is HelloDopeToys.com. So they used to have this really bad website. It used to look real scammy. Like if I gave them money, they were going to go spend it on like blow and hookers. But now their website is really nice. And like I can just go in and do like 1-2 click. And then my order's placed. And they ship super fast, guys. They ship everything in one business day. So like I get all my toys first. So when I'm out there on the playground and all my friends are like, "Oh dang, Mouse Man, where'd you get that action figure? I still have to wait 17 months for mine." And I'm just like, "Well, I went to HelloDubToys.com and I just pushed the buttons and then they shipped it out to me. And the packaging is so nice, guys. Like I opened up the box, I thought, "Oh, I don't deserve this. I don't deserve this kind of packaging. It's so nice." But then my trash can gets full because of all the packing stuff. And I was just like, "Oh dang, I just changed the trash." But now I gotta change the trash again. Oh, you're right, Matthew Matson. You can use the code APWT at HelloDubToys.com and save 10% on your order. So how that works is, so you're gonna save 10%, and then a Punk with Toys, he has to pay that 10% that y'all save. So if you don't like Lawrence, you can just go to HelloDubToys.com and just buy a bunch of stuff and rack up his bill. So then like at the end of the month, they're like, HelloDubToys is like, "Oh, Lawrence, you owe us $1 million because of all the 10% codes that everybody used." And yeah, that's how that works. Okay, guys, so it looks like it's time for me to go now. So make sure you go to HelloDubToys.com and like and subscribe, and then in the comments put what your favorite toy store is. But if it's not HelloDubToys.com, I'm probably just going to delete it, okay? So, alright guys, bye!
That's right. Remember, if you don't put in Hello Toys as your favorite, don't just delete it because, well, you're going to Hello Toys. Quickly, where was it at? So Roll Keeper says if they do an AOA Sabretooth and Wild Child, I get them in a heartbeat. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I feel like the whole Age of Apocalypse thing is starting to make this this little bit of comeback. That people are like starting to say, "Wow, that was actually a really good storyline." But yeah, and Matthew says, yes, that is exactly how it works. So use code APWT. Yes, please do, and then I will cover the 10% to Hello Dope Toys when they send me that bill for $1 million at the end of the month. Lone Dragon says code Ohio sucks. Lanzo says put it on Punk's tab. Lanzo, not Lonzo. Anyway. All right. So let's get back to this. And remember, if you haven't yet, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I know there's a lot of people that watch that they don't even realize they're not subscribed, but just hit that like button. We have 102 likes, I believe, so far, yet 167 votes. How did you find time to vote in the poll, but you didn't find time to hit that like button? Just do it. It just feels really good. All right. On to a little bit of Mesco. The only Mesco figures I have are the J. Joe figures. And every time I get one, I'm like, what other Mesco can I buy? Can I get rid of some other? They're such a good figure. Yeah, they may take a little bit of time to get here, and by that I mean a long time, but they're so good. So here we have a Nightwing with blue, which I like way more. And I like Mesco way more than I'm going to like a McFarlane figure, that is for sure. Benny Torres says, I still have my original Age of Apocalypse figures. I do too. I cannot find myself to get rid of them. I have the whole line. There's only a few that I like. They're all packed in a box right now. But I can't get rid of them because, like, I don't know. Because the moment I do, they're going to do it another wave, even though they said they're probably not going to do any more waves. That really doesn't mean anything. Legend Series says, I might have to get this Nightwing. I don't know if I'm enabling Legend Series right now or he already knew that he was. But you can blame me either way. I'm okay with it. Again, if you don't know what Mesco is, they do the soft goods. Sometimes it's like a rubbery, sometimes it's actual cloth, but you never see any joints, so you don't see. Well, I can't say you never do because obviously Roadblock you do, But most of them, you don't see their joints or any articulated points. And Matt O'Brien has joined us. The Mesco Dick Tracy figure have been really tempting as well. Yeah, I don't even like Dick Tracy, and I look at those things and I'm like, dude, man, that looks awesome. Matt O'Brien quickly says, I'm really leaning towards ordering the Delta 17 figures after the views seem pretty cool. Well, you should go to Hella Dope Toys right now, order the whole wave, use my code APWT, and get 10% off. I promise you that you're going to save money, even with the shipping, over if you actually go to Delta 17 and order it, and you're definitely going to save money rather than going to BBTS, where they charge you an extra $2 per figure. I mean, I don't even get that BBTS. But hey, you know what? Why don't you sponsor me? Send me some Monster Force figures, and I'll say, hey, you know what? It's a great deal. Spend an extra $2. I won't do that. I'm pretty sure that first Moss Man commercial has eliminated me from ever getting a sponsorship from BBTS. All right. Anyway, Nightwing looks amazing. There are so many good Batman figures or Bat family figures between Mesco, Mafex, not McFarlane. McFarlane does have some good ones. Matt says, if I do cave and order them, I'll use Hella Dope. Well, I'll tell you what, man. Don't make me do another review. I still got one. I still have one that I haven't reviewed yet. Wade Hollison says, "Rip Sid Vicious." Yeah, I mentioned that earlier today. Sid Udy, right? Udy, Psycho Sid, Softball Sid, if they would call him. I guess he had cancer for quite some time, and no one knew it. Random Diorama has joined. He's got a really nice channel if you want to learn how to do different dioramas. All right. Man. Give me 1 second here. Whew, man. Long night so far. How many of you, 138 people watching right now, how many people are new to the channel? Just honestly, just say, hey, yes, first time watching. I'd like to see that in the comments if you are new to the channel, or say, say yes, new, or say not new, never posted. Just, I like to see how many people, and it's okay. Not everyone needs to be making comments. There's a lot of people that just sit back and they enjoy it. We have a Moses, that's not Moses Guillen. There are 7 new people. Moses Guillen is here. I wonder what those sponsorships pay per year, a few hundred, maybe 1,000. I think the way the sponsorships work is you're going to get free product from them, or at least BBTS, they'll send you free product. Also, when you send, when you use their code, they're going to get a kickback, the same as Entertainment Earth does. Amazon is a little bit different. But yeah, the bigger companies, that's what they do, is they give you a kickback for sending people there. Michael Fisher says, first time on live stream. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Ted Knight says, not new, first time joining in the chat, and I definitely do appreciate it. Christine Mendoza, new to live. Thank you very much. Again, I love having all these new people. Again, if you're wondering why I mention everyone new that I see in the comments, or someone that's just jumping in, like Boba Wave, I've seen him before. But I haven't seen him in the chat yet today. You guys are what makes this channel and especially this stream go. So, all right, so here is, I almost said Red Hood because we've seen a lot of Red Hood, but Nightwing, just kicking ass, absolutely Nightwing. Dick Grayson is the only other guy that should ever wear the cape and cowl, other than Terry McGinnis, but that's whole different because they're all too old to be him. And my moderator, Action Figs, donating 1 punk membership, so you know what that gets really quick, is a
Welcome to the Creamery.
and Just Jeff just received it. So congratulations, Just Jeff. And thank you to Ed. It's kind of weird calling him Action Figs when I know him and I call him on the phone and I chat with him and shit. So we have, let's see here. Chris Jackaman. Hope I'm not ruining your name. It should be really easy. First time watching live. Thank you very much. Jarkeld, not new. Usually just keep quiet. Have left comments before and appreciate it. Like you wouldn't believe, man. Black Genghis is in the house. Check out Black Genghis. Hollering in the chat while finishing up Monday Night Raw. Is that still a thing? Monday Night Raw? I didn't even know that. I thought that they were changing their date and time so they wouldn't have to go up against a Punk with Toys Monday Night Toy Ramblings. As I've rambled on looking at Dick Grayson here for way too long. All right. One thing I really like about a lot of the Mesco pictures, I can't say all of them because some of them are absolutely amazing, is a lot of these look like things that we could do ourselves without the Photoshop, like just Jeff had mentioned about the AOA there. Like this one here, you can do, and it actually looks pretty good. I guess you just drop this. I'm always amazed by these ones that people do, like in the air. That's why I love what we see, like Emerald Knight. He shows you what he's doing, and like what camera he's using and what lens and all that other shit that I don't understand that stuff. But as you get, is pronounced it fine. Thank you. We're gonna go with Chris J for now on though. See how long it takes me to read some of this stuff? It's like your brain is moving way faster than your mouth can, and God knows I can fucking move my mouth pretty damn fucking quick. All right. Here we have his spinning his little baton. And again, the thing you're getting with Mesco that you get with very few other figures is no articulation seams, right? It's just pretty cool. And again, I've never had a Mafex, so I can't speak on them or SA's Figure Arts. These are the smoothest joints you're ever going to feel. They are so smooth and not in the point where they feel loose. I've had no issues at all with. Well, I take that back. I did review a Bishop that his leg was broken out of the box, so there is that. So they do happen, but BBTS took care of that. And we have Neo Locurto, Sup Punk. Nice to see you here. And then we have Batman, and we have Robin with Nightwing. And like this just makes you like, all right, got to go order these. I got to have this trio together because it really does look awesome. Wade Holland says, hey, Punk, why did you stop watching wrestling? Don't say I grew up. You know what? It just, honestly, as I had more and more stuff going on, I didn't get a chance to. And more than anything, I think when I really started skating a lot on Mondays 8 years ago, skateboarding again, I just kind of stopped watching it and I stopped coming home and watching it. That's really the only reason. It just like it was not that I grew up because I stopped watching it probably 10 years ago, 8 years ago or so. So it's not like I was fucking grown up then. So it's not that I don't like it. It just became one of those things where you kind of you miss an episode, then you miss a couple episodes, and you're not rewatching it. And next thing you know, you're not watching it anymore. But believe me, I'm not criticizing anyone that does because wrestling has brought me a lot of fucking enjoyment. All right. So here are the things that he comes with. 4 different heads. An unmasked one. God, Dick Grayson looks. I'm sorry to see this picture. It doesn't look like a good face sculpt. The masked ones look pretty decent. different hairstyles. It looks like there's a winking one, maybe. Here's his different effects that he's going to come with, his different weapons. And again, Mesco really, I mean, they do load you out for the most part, usually. And man, just, it's always nice. Christine says, I stopped watching off and on for years. Ended with the Impact when Hogan came in. Yeah, I think I was still watching it during Impact, but I never watched any TNA. And I do remember thinking when they got rid of the, and I didn't watch TNA, so I didn't care for the six-sided ring. Was it six-sided? But I thought it was such a stupid move for them to get rid of that. That made them unique. You guys hear that? Can you guys hear Roman? He's having some weird. Please tell me you guys hear that. Oh. He's having some dreams right now, man. I hope they're good dreams. Dirk Dickler, no, he doesn't. He's passed out. If he's contributing, it's in his sleep. That is for sure. Same time, toys. Better late than never. Great to have you here, Tony. He's dreaming about something. I got really close to the deer behind my house today, but I had to leave this asshole in the house because he'll charge at them. Legend Series says too many guys were getting hurt in the six-sided ring, and when Hogan came in, he was the guy who made them get rid of it. I know Hogan did, but I didn't realize people were getting hurt. That's something I would love to have a talk with you about, and you can explain to me why they were getting hurt, because it doesn't seem to make sense to me, but I've also never been in a ring. So, Dark Eons, right? Did I say it right? Eons? I love TNA. All right. So we get into a little bit of Ramen toys, and I think it's needless to say that my feeling on Ramen toys has changed since the Ramen Racer came out. I got it in hand. When I saw this stuff at PowerCon, I thought the stuff looked good, but I was, someone that was very, very harsh on them about taking so long to get stuff out. And then they got the Ramen Racer out. I think it is a really good product. You can watch my review. I give it a lot of praise. It's not perfect, but hey, you know what? That's kind of a toy, and especially when you're finally coming out with a 6-inch vehicle. So, but this here is the bread van, and this goes up on pre-order. Someone tell me when this thing goes up on pre-order. Is it tomorrow? I think. I held this in hand. As if you were watching Mega J's or you were in the room on the panel, you watched everyone freak out when I flipped it over, other than Ace. Ace was the only one that didn't give a shit. Everyone else was like, oh my God. All right, Legend Series says August 31st, so that is what? Sunday, I believe. All right, 3-star says they're supposed to go up Sunday. Legend Series says the 31st. Ed says the 31st. So this thing here is $100. And looking at it, feeling it. Oh, God, I don't know why I fucking said that. Well, what can you do when you say that? But
that's what she said.
The price tag is $100. So if you order through BBTS, you're paying $100 and then $4, and that's what it's supposed to be. The A-Team version, I think, is going to be $120 or $130. So you can either get this black one or a white one. When he showed off the A-Team one, like the rear spoiler, it's all held on by magnets. Again, using magnets is awesome. It hides anything. You don't have to worry about certain points. Now this has no electronics on it. but the detail in it is really good. And what is wonderful about this is not only the price being $100 is pretty good, especially for a small independent company. This thing can be used for so many things. People have already said the Punisher van, the Dreadnoks, right? Obviously, the A-Team is something. People want to turn it into a Cold Slither, but then you got to customize Cold Slither, so that's on you if that's what you want to do. I mean, it can be used for so many things because it is just a van, a surveillance van, a Cobra van, something, you know, that for your Action Force figures that you can ride along, you know, and the fact that the inside is just open, you can do all kinds of stuff inside and you can get good pictures, and it seems to be built pretty damn nicely. Gun Bunny Custom says, I'll be painting one of those up customs. Excited for that. Dude, you fucking ripped apart a HISS tank. I assumed you're going to be doing this one, all right? All right? You ripped apart a fucking HasLab HISS tank right away. I'm assuming you'll be tearing this thing apart. All right. But overall, it looks really good. It has obviously like an armored windshield that I don't know if it all comes with it. You know, like it all hasn't really been said, you know, what comes with it. Here you have the dashboard, and you can actually see a cluster gauge that's actually painted up. Steering wheel looks good. You got the crank handles on the side. I don't think it had. Do you guys remember if it had windows? At Joe, I don't think it has windows, right? Oh man, I didn't even notice that the. Is that the windshield made to look like the where it leaves the streaks on the wipers? I didn't even notice that, but it sure looks like that. So as you can see inside, here's the inside of it. I like the black one. I think the black one is going to sell pretty good for this guy. But all in all, it is a decent vehicle for $100. Here's the white one. I know someone's going to get it and paint free candy on it. All right. Thanos Copter. Look, I love Thanos Copter shows up. Come on. Are you going to get this and paint free candy on it? If anyone, it's going to be him. We have Hustle SM 18. Yeah, he has an 18 van coming out. So with the 18 van, I don't have any pictures of it. The doors are different because the mirrors are different on the 18 one. It has the spoiler on the back. It's magnetized, so you can take it off, and it does have like it does come with the windshield armor on it and everything. So it is made to be an 18 van. Mark Richards here, gonna paint free candy on it on the version 1 Falcon one I did in it. Gonna paint free candy on it and version 1 Falcon in it. See, I can read. I just don't read very well. Tony Figs. Vexed needs this big time. Vexed, that is my buddy Greg, who has handed me the Stinger to also load it out with the gridiron stuff. So I'll be doing those reviews soon. Did order all the tanks. So guess who will be reviewing all the tanks? Andrew Taylor has jumped in. The white one would be great for a Captain America van. I just don't like the white one. It's just too, I don't know, it's too plain. You know, I know there's a huge criticism in the Vanguard of what I said. But yeah, but again, I think this is going to be great for all you G.I. Joes, Action Force, Marvel Legends. Again, but here it is, the outside. I think this is supposed to be white. I don't think it's painted wood panel on the inside. That's what it kind of looks like. If it is, that would actually be pretty cool. But the white and the black, I mean, they're meant that you can use them right out of the box. But he did say that this is for the customizers, and I think the white will probably be absolutely perfect. And Matthew, I didn't want to say it, and that's why I said I don't think the white one's going to sell too well. So, but there you go. Again, this was a really solid vehicle that we saw, and it's easy to say something is solid when you haven't seen the production. You're only seeing it at a show because you don't really know, but after, I already reviewed the Ramen Racer, so I knew how it felt. So I know that it's, they seem to have really good quality. All right. And let's say hi to WCUGJ. The white one is 2 plain. I do agree. And like I said, Matthew kind of said what it kind of reminds people of. And then we have Square Pants Bob. Good luck on the giveaway, everyone. I did put your name in. I know that for a fact because I remember that name. And say hi to Stephen Comerick. It has shag carpeting on the inside. Dude, that's all stuff that you can really do, man. So, yes, Ace said early next year for shipping. And there's not much to this. So I think it's going to be really easy. I think it's going to be easier for him to get it out, to be 100% honest. John Logan, I love to have an 18 van, but I have to be stingy with my display space. Oh, actually, Tony, yeah, sorry. He is getting one because he's getting the 18 one because he did the 18. He bought the 18 heads and you painted him. So yeah, he did tell me that he's ordering the 18 one. So I will be reviewing the 18 version of this when it comes in. And I will flip it around the same that I did at Joe Fest on the panel. Tony, come on. All right. 156 people. This is by far the biggest show that we've ever done. Thank you very much. Please hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Take a second and vote. 192 votes, yet not that many likes. But it's okay. All right, a little bit of G.I. Joe. And I do mean a little bit. There is not much G.I. Joe to talk about. I am okay with it because, let's be honest, the wallet only goes so far. Okay, yeah, so from what I understand, these will be available at BBTS for $100. So, again, you won't get them as quick as if you order directly, but you're only going to pay $4 shipping and handling, which is a nice offset. Will the 18 one be available? That I don't know. Ed might know, and Matthew might know better than I do. But he did say that these will be available on BBTS. And again, one of the big things is the shipping will be $4 if that's how you want to ship it. So for $100, and again, I messed around with it at Joe Fest. Arguing with Trav Moody. That's what he's going by now. Trav Moody. I don't know when he decided to go by Trav. I've never called him Trav. But Trav Moody was trying to say that he would like to see Build-A-Figure Transformers with G.I. Joe. And that doesn't make any sense. And I said, imagine that this is a Transformer scaled and you flipped it up and everyone went, because he had all the parts in the back and they all went like shooting down to the back. But yeah, it was it was fucking hilarious. And everyone kind of like, oh my God, Ace is like flipping. Ace like, I don't know, I don't care. That's Ace is like banging on it and shit. Like he was showing you like this is the production, So again, I think you guys will be really happy with it. All right, so G.I. Joe. Take a look at a couple of things. So Hiya Toys dropped. Don't they already have a Cobra Commander that hasn't shipped yet? Hiya Toys does have a Cobra Commander. So yeah, I'm not really sure. Ed says I'm going to say only the basic black and white at BBTS. That's what I'm pretty sure with. So if again, if you don't need an A-team, the problem with the A-team one is no one's doing an A-team, so you have to do your own custom A-team. Someone's got to do the A-team eventually. I mean, if you get the A-team line, you can not only do the original 80s A-team, but you can do the movie A-team figures too, right? And then you have order 2 of them. So, all right. So this Cora Commander does look pretty cool. It's Hiya Toys. Now you can see the packaging. So this makes it look like maybe they're going to be shipping a figure soon. So maybe this one will go up and they'll ship. There's been a lot of complaints with Hiya. People are ordering these from overseas, or Diamond Select was the rumor that they might have it. So companies that use Diamond Select as a distributor should be able to get these. These are not able to be sold directly to the U.S. from Hiya. That's a Hasbro thing. But it was pointed out that you can see the actual card in the back. We haven't seen that with anyone other than Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow. So it makes us think like, hey, this one is coming pretty soon. All right. And it does look nice. It looks like it has back metal, which that would be awesome for shots. But what is really going on with Hiya? I know people have wondered. I think we all have. But it's like, yeah, I don't know, man. Like, it looks good. Most of their stuff looks good. They're not really good with the human faces, but most everything looks awesome. Baby Yoda funny memes. He's a little short. I did put your name in, and I specifically remember putting that name in because I went in and double checked, and I'm like, is this really their name? Hustle SM just realized how huge 1/12 scale is once all these vehicles started rolling out. You know, I did a video. Everyone yelled at me. Then I did a video saying I was wrong. And then I got people in the comments going, no, I think you were right. And again, I'll just make another video that, hey, I was right, but I was wrong, but I was right. It's called content. And quickly.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Pop Blender with the $5 super chat. Just stopping by to my access to the creamery. Milk me, baby. I don't want to milk you. I met you, Pop. You're not my type, all right? Spent a lot of time talking to you. Hell, we spent time at Club Tarkin. I can't wait to go to Club Tarkin again next year. God damn, I want to get to Joe Fest again. Floyd Williams has joined in. Running out of space. Yes. And I really do think that a lot of vehicles are going to start to become for photographers. People that are doing different pictures, reviewers. Space is becoming a huge problem for many people. Tech 489. How to enter the giveaway. If you didn't put your name in, it is too late. I had to put an end to it at 8 o'clock today. So I thought I saw your name, though. But maybe I didn't. But yeah, it is. It's too late. We'll be doing it really soon because we'll be finishing up G.I. Joe pretty soon. Bill Lioneer skipping on the Rattler. Hey, a lot of people are. And it's understandable. I mean, I'm not because I really like it. But I can understand. The thing about the flying machines is that you can hang them from a ceiling. So you can get around space that way with the Dragonfly and the Rattler, but only so much. And Seralis 23. I've never seen you before. Matthew, don't tell me that they've been here before. All right. But yeah, this is a good looking figure. If anyone even gets some. So that is Hiya. So here we have, this came out last week and we missed it. Ooh, 167 people. That is by far the biggest that we've had. Clearly telling me that people said, it is 11 o'clock. I want to win this thing. Nope, you are new. Thank you for joining in. Thank you to all the new people that are joining in. Maybe if you're just tuning in for this giveaway, that is perfectly fine. Hopefully, I give you something that makes you say, hey, you know what? I want to stick around and come back next Monday. Because believe me, I do this every fucking Monday. And then I do it every Thursday when I give you an interview with someone that you may not have realized you wanted to get to know, and you realize just how damn interesting they are. Or just how interesting I can make someone by rambling on with them. All right, so it is just over 11 o'clock. I said I'll be doing it in the 11 o'clock hour, not at 11 o'clock. So just stick around. Hasn't happened yet, guys. I have all the names. They're there. They're ready to go. And I'm not going to lie, dude. I want to land on a couple people that aren't here so we can throw them away and respin it. Giraffe wants the wheel. All right. So anyway, this is the Frag Viper. Again, this came out last week, but I didn't get it in. I didn't see it. So you want to throw it up here. And then here we have pictures of Heavy Duty, right? Heavy Duty. And as you can see, there's two different pictures. It took me a second. I couldn't figure out the hat there, but the hat is different, and the brim is actually part of the. It's actually part of his head, and then you have the hat that's backwards. So it looks like you're going to get two heads with this guy. I'm not a huge fan of Heavy Duty. Never was. The G.I. Joe movie made it even worse. But you can clearly see this is the same head, obviously with different hats on it. So it looks like the expression is going to be the exact same too. I mean, I can understand why, you're giving one with a hat, so you're not going to give a different expression. But it would be cool to have a different expression. But again, these leaks that continue to happen, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool that we get this. It sucks for people that want to be surprised. But if you really want to be surprised, I guess, just watch BBTS and order when something new shows up, right? You don't need to know. We have Ellie Rocks who has joined here. And then we have Alex S. Just want to let you know, I have a Florida address, so you don't have to ship to Costa Rica when I win. And that's absolutely perfect. I have no issues with that at all. I know Shark Guys, he also has a U.S. address that it can be sent to. So, Daniel Deathbrat says, 2 heads are better than 1.
That's what she said.
Hardball was cooler than Heavy Duty. See, Hardball was after my time. But I think Heavy Duty's awful. So, Tech 49, I'm going to go with you because, frankly, all right. So, quickly. So I want to mention. Move this really quick here. All right. So, as it turns out, Monster Force wasn't the only one that sent a bunch of delays. Amazon did too. Now, I have not looked at Hasbro Pulse to see if those Joes have been delayed. Everyone is a little different. So, if you ordered all the figures on Amazon, all the G.I. Joe figures, they sent out showing that, let's see here, Road Pig is now looking at November. Same with Raptor. The Cobra Trooper is all November. And then December is Alpine, Storm Shadow, and then the Iron Grenadiers. So once again, stuff's been pushed back. It is still saying that Cobra Commander and Stalker are supposed to show up in October. Now, I'm actually surprised we have not seen Stalker, considering Shark Eyes did a review on Stalker like 3 months ago. Shark Eyes, I think you're still in the chat, right? how long ago did you get that stalker? Because it's been weeks now. So I'm surprised, and I haven't really been searching either, but I have not seen pictures of anyone else that seem to have that stalker. And that's a retro carded one. So it's just kind of odd that we haven't seen anything. But again, it's, this is, Hasbro, and sometimes they do things really, really stupid. There's no doubt about that. Oh my God, did I just say something negative about Hasbro? I thought all I do is wash, rinse, and repeat how great Hasbro is. Yeah. So Shark Guy says start of the month, mate. Start of the month, mate. And it's still available here. Where did you get it from? Just wondering, like where'd you get it from? Because I don't know if I sometimes try and avoid reviews when I'm waiting on something, especially if I think it's coming soon. So it's probably like, no, I did watch yours actually, because you said you didn't like it. You weren't happy about it because it's the exact same fucking figure as before. Pop Toys in Melbourne. Like, did you actually get it at a store, or is it a online shipping? No. There's no word on it, but he's got to be coming. That figure was a long time ago. The fact that they haven't done another one is absolutely shocking to me. And that figure is really, really, really fucking good. That one is really holding up. There's no doubt about it. So, John Logan says, Paul still shows October 1st for the Retro Trooper. Now, their containers are coming in at different times. So, that's what a lot of people don't understand or realize. They go on these fucking rants. They go bitching about it. These containers are coming in at different times. So Hasbro Pulse is getting their container at a different time than Amazon and BBTS. They have their own container. I'm assuming Entertainment Earth has their own containers, considering they are literally a distribution hub for a lot of the companies, a lot of your local toy stores. For Hella Dope Toys, I'm sure they order stuff through them, and Zork I know does, and a lot of people aren't happy about it because they really undercut them by giving you 10% discount, and then they're trying to sell it. Then they're selling their stuff to their distributors. There's a lot with Entertainment Earth people don't really care for. Jamie Garcia is here. Has it been said that Classified Stalker looks like Cameron Diaz's stepdad in Something About Mary? Because that's all I see when I look at him. Well, you can go look at my Instagram and scroll back, and you will see that I did a Photoshop putting that on that scene. So, yes, it has been said, Jamie. A Mazel old man. I would have expected at least a Python Patrol blood by now. Yeah, like the fact that mold has not been reused is shocking. And we have Charles Ross here. Should they do Bloodhound Troopers from the Energon universe in the Classified line? You are talking to the wrong person. I do not read comics, so I don't know. A better person to ask would be Matthew Matson. I believe he is reading. Obviously, there's a lot of people, but I know my moderator. He's really big into it. We have the Orange Julius. I'm waiting for the retro carded Falcon since they got new head sculpt. I can't imagine Hasbro doing it just for 2-pack. Well, I can tell you this. Lenny absolutely hates that face sculpt. He said it would never be used again. I'm talking about the original one. He stayed true to his word. I believe that there will eventually be a retro version of it, not just the that 2-pack that's coming. So I think that I think it's safe to say that it will come. But they did point out that they made sure that they used the same ball joint, because Hasbro's all over. The classified line is all over with their fucking ball joints for their heads, and it's aggravating as shit. Now again, if it's one's too big, you can get away with it. You know, if the head is too big, you just use some sticky tack. But going the other way around, I know.
That's what she said.
That's a fucking problem. And it truly is a problem. I mean, there's no doubt that it's a problem. And it never should have happened. I don't know why the ball joints in these heads were different, but they are, and what can you do? We have Stuff joining. Thanks for the update on the bread car. Looking forward to the ramen razor next. Yeah, his stuff looks good, dude. I mean, it really does, man. WS West Don of Pops. I wish Lenny felt the same about the Road Pig head sculpt. So I mean, I can't speak to that because I never talked to him about that. I talked to him about the Falcon one like a year ago or whatever it was when he was on. And I know that sometimes things happen when you're dealing with, you have a sculptors and things happen. I'm with you, man. Like, I do not think that is a good face sculpt. Tony's Figs, he said he really likes it. I think that Road Pig head sculpt looks very cartoonish, and not in a good way. Not like, oh my god, it looks like a cartoon, accurate. Like it doesn't look really good. Maybe when we get it in hand, it will look, it'll be the opposite of like when we saw Falcon originally. Maybe it would be the opposite when we get the other one. So, but look, here's Matt O'Brien says, I really like your Road Pig face sculpt. Yeah, like I said, I do not at all. It's just, to me, it's not good. It doesn't fit with the aesthetics of the rest of them. And I understand he's a big figure, so we're already overlooking that he's just this big, giant, hulking man, right? But when I look at the faces of the rest of the Dreadnoks, they're all very down to earth. They're all very humanistic. When someone says it looks like Wreck-It Ralph, it looks like fucking Wreck-It Ralph. It's hard to deny that, right? So, Viper Scout says, just got out of work. I normally don't work Monday nights, but I'm training at my new job. All that to say in high awe. Well, don't leave. Stick around because we haven't done the giveaway yet. I mean, you might win a Once a Man Cobra Commander. Or you might say, I don't want that. I want Bison. And I want that $25 Hella Dope Toy gift card so I can order Chester Cheetah and make C Bison the most amazing custom or kit bash, whatever you want to call it, ever made. Yes, I'm taking credit for making the greatest custom of all time. And very few people are going to argue with me. Do you know why? Because they'd be wrong. And what is this? I think this guy, he knows it's coming, and I think he's trying to butter me up, but I can't choose where the wheel lands, Woody, but
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Woody 222. Good luck to everyone with the giveaway. $19.99 super chat. Thank you very much. That is greatly appreciated. And that is for you, Woody. And before anyone wonders why Woody gets his own custom sound, which is a fart, is because he was sending super chats almost every single week, and I was making the fart sound, and he said his wife hates it. But I think we also found out his wife is like, Woody likes to partake in the wacky tobacco, right? I don't do that type of stuff because, hey, I'm straight edge. And then he says his wife is this good, wholesome Christian who doesn't do any of that. And I think that's awesome, obviously showing the opposites attract. Again, if you haven't watched it yet, go after this, or maybe go to bed and watch tomorrow. Watch My Thursday with a Friend with Woody. It's like 3.5 hours. Again, we'd probably still be chatting right now. Had such a good time. You can find out the criminal that he once was, but is not anymore. Bob, the awesome Bob, got here in time. Hope I am on the wheel. Well, if you put your name in before 8 p.m., you are in. That's all that I can say to that. And then Jedi on the Gray Path. I need Bison still. I spent too much on shows lately. And honestly, this Bison is a great fucking figure. Like Jedi Toys is fucking, dude, they just killed it, man. They had no business being as good as they have been. And they've killed it. Again, kind of like where NECA, they're giving you stuff that you didn't know you needed. Like, no one realized they needed the Golden Girls or Murder, She Wrote. But they got them, right? People didn't realize. And I think people knew, like, hey, Street Fighter, yeah. But people didn't know they needed Tony the Tiger or Chester Cheetah or Boo Berry. All these little figures. And it's been, I think, really good for them. We have a doctor gone here. For you, the day you won a Bison action figure was the most important day of your life. But for me, it was Monday night. The Orange Julius, where I put my name. It's already done, man. If you didn't get your name in by 8 o'clock, I'm sorry. But too many people these days now. So it's unfortunate, but I kind of had to draw a line. Gave everyone 1 week to get into it. So, but if I open it up, it would make it a nightmare to continue with everyone. So, all right. Yeah, Aaron says Jada is on fire. But, or I know I've seen you before. I know I've seen that name. So, hope you stick around. And again, I hope you get something out of this live stream. And you enjoy it. And you say, hey, you know what? I need to fucking come back next week. You know, maybe you haven't seen Mossman. Maybe you need to see Mossman. So I think it's time. But before we do, what I'm going to do, because there's so many people here, I'm going to play the first Hella Dope Toys commercial. Some of you have not been introduced to Mossman, right? So this is Hella Dope's first commercial that they did for me. When we come back, well, then we will get into the Wheel of Names. We will spin to see who's going to win either a Once a Man Cobra Commander or an M. Bison with a $25 gift card to Hella Dope Toys, sponsored by Hella Dope Toys. So anyway, let's give them a little commercial, if I can find it.
Oh, hey guys, what's going on? Mossman. What are you doing back here? Oh, you see, so Skeletor, he had to go to the grocery store. He had to go buy more barbecue Pringle chips. And so he's put me in charge here for a little bit. In charge of y'all. He said, man, Mossman, I have to go to the grocery store, so I need to put you in charge of Snake Mountain. Yes, that's Skeletor. That's Skeletor. Right. Skeletor said since I was in charge, I could use the credit card and maybe go online and buy some action figures for myself.
Oh, some action figures sound kind of nice.
Yes. Maybe we can go to Big Ben. Yeah, Beastman, we don't say that around here. We go to HellDopeToys.com. They have the best prices in town, and they ship everything in one business day. One business day, Beastman. That means I buy it, and it comes to my house super fast, and they pack it all real nice. So when I go to do my YouTube reviews for my 5 subscribers, I'll be like, oh, look at this minty fresh packaged box that I got from HellDopeToys.com. So what are we waiting for, y'all? Let's go get that credit card and head on over to HellDopeToys.com right now before they run out of all the good stuff.
All right, so many of you may not even know who Hella Dope Toys is. They are friends of mine. They're friends of everyone. They do a show every Sunday night. Check them out. They are a legit toy store. They have a better a better looking website now that doesn't look like they're just going to scam you and steal your money. They will ship next day. That is a guarantee that Ted and Aaron have made. So if you really want to make them work, you go over there. Use my code APWT, a punk with toys, and you will get 10% off anything pre-order or in stock. So if you go to Entertainment Earth and you order something and you use my code, you only get 10% off anything that's in stock. They've done it differently. Again, a lot of people here probably have never seen that. I made sure that I am exclusive to have Mossman as Mossman can only do commercials for my show. Maybe that's me big timing them a little bit, saying, hey, I need it, but hey, it's what I wanted and I got it. And we do have another one coming. So, all right. So, on to the giveaways. I got this, which was donated by a fan of the channel. Doesn't want to be named, and that is perfectly fine. I have no problem with it. Thank you to him anyway. Okay, Once a Man, Cora Commander. Yes, we know that this is something that is, well, let's just say it was hard to get, right? It may have caused a little bit of drama in the toy community. A matter of fact, don't go right now, but after I'm done, go over and check out Toy Anxiety. They have a sad comments about Once a Man Cobra Commander that was just sent to me. A matter of fact, Matthew, could you drop that link? Well, we'll drop the link at the end because I don't want anyone leaving. We're going to drop a link at the end to it. It was fucking awesome, all right? If you don't know anything about Toy Anxiety, they do sad comments like every episode. And they did a metal one for that thing. It's pretty damn funny. Or you can win this M. Bison, Street Fighter Bison, donated by Hella Dope Toys, and you also get a $25 gift card. And as I've been saying this whole episode, right? If you win this and you get the $25 gift card, you can go get the Chester Cheetah, and then you can make C. Bison the coolest fucking figure ever. Why is he so fucking cool? I don't know. He just looks goddamn fucking awesome. I gotta buy another Bison. You know it's hard because I have one sitting right next to me. I gotta buy another Bison because I just can't get myself to take that one apart. All right. And quickly, what does Same Time Toys say here? Use the Hella Dope gift card to order a coffee cup. You know what? Yes, you can order the mug. And we will talk after we spin about Mython the Python and then a few other things that we'll get into to fill up 3 hours. But now let me find my wheel of names. So I do apologize if you were not in. I made it very clear in the video and on the live stream, the name where that I've been, that you had to put your name in before 8 p.m. The show has grown tremendously since I did the last giveaway. It would be too hard to keep adding names. I did it last time. I was being really nice about things, and the guys didn't seem to really like it too much. They were like, yeah. Let's get to it a little bit earlier. But of course, I wanted people to watch, see if they liked the show, give me a chance, and clearly a lot of people did. We've been sitting at well over 100 for quite some time. I don't know if you guys are just a glutton for punishment or what, but I definitely do appreciate it. So here's the rules. I'm going to spin this wheel of names. You have to be in the chat. All right? You have 1 minute to claim it. If you don't claim it within a minute or so, and I'll give you at least a minute, right? I'll give you at least a minute. If you don't claim it, your name gets taken out and we spin again. And we will continue to spin until we land on someone that's here and they claim it. Now, there are 210 names in it. Some of them are duplicates because if you were a channel member, you automatically got your name thrown in. So a lot of those channel members also signed up for it. Okay? If you do win, you get to pick which prize you want. The Once-A-Man Cora Commander or the Hella Dope Toys package. Whoever picks one, we will spin again until we have another winner, and then they will get that other prize. I think the rules are pretty clear. I made it clear you had to be here. You have 1 minute. Yeah, the Matthew's saying there is yeah. So we'll give you like 2 minutes, all right? I'll be able to bullshit, so maybe like 2 minutes, okay? Matthew says there's a delay between the chat and the stream. God, I hope there is nobody watching. I hope there's nobody watching in the past right now that doesn't realize it and they win. Actually, that would be pretty fucking hilarious. But hey, rules are rules, right? I give you my rules and I'm giving something away for free. So we are going to reset the stopwatch. We're going to bring this on screen so everyone can see it. There it is, the Wheel of Names, 165 people watching. There are 210 names in here. This is way more than we had before, all right? That's all I have to say to that. There is way more than before. Graf says, give me 5 minutes, please. I made 1,000 YouTube accounts in preparation. I'll need to switch. Yes, where is Bobby Wold right now? He's probably already picking up his prize package. All right, are you guys ready for this? Because I'm actually pretty excited. All right, so here we go. Let's spin. So I wonder, do you guys think we're going to land on someone who is in here? And it is Michael McFarland Jr., 9015. I've never seen this guy before, or girl, guy or gal. Are you here? Are we going to remove your name and spin? Matthew is saying he is not here. I'm assuming Matthew did an @ and did you put an @ in and check to see if he's here? Because I'm going to assume he's not here. But we said we'll give everyone a little bit of a chance, right? Maybe he's on a different account. He's got to switch his account. But I can't do it because I can't @ someone on here. But I'm going to take Black Gang is. Shout out to Michael McDonald, Sweet Freedom. I would go find it, but I get demonetized like right away. The Derek Holloman, I've never seen that name before. Tony Figs is saying out. Yeah, don't start congratulating me yet. I think you guys may still have a chance. The Orange Julius dang. This is how the stream never ends. This is exactly right. All right. I feed the algorithm. All right. I feed the fucking algorithm. We got Ted Knight. Yamo be there. Oh man. Yep. Again, Matthew, I'm assuming you didn't at him, right? I think we've waited long enough, right? If you add him and he doesn't show up in the comments, you know, like if you ever at someone, you can know. So if you ever want to know if like people that don't like you are watching your live stream, if you at them, you can see if they're in there, right? All right. Well, Michael, we are removing you. So now there are 209 names. You had your chance. Do you guys feel lucky? All right. Will someone have a chance to win one of these? Or will we be removing another name? Matthew's going to be sharp on Dave the Naive. Now, I remember putting this name in. I don't believe I've ever seen him here before. So, do a little at. Oh, you know, I didn't even hit the timer. Yes, Matthew asked, do you feel lucky, punk? Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. No, I'm the question is clearly looking. Nope, Dave is not here. So, I mean, I was pretty clear, right? I mean, I made it perfectly clear in the video. You got to be there. Oh, look at this. You guys are wrong. Dave is here. I'm here. I feel very lucky. Dave, congratulations. What prize pack do you want? Do you want the Once-A-Man Cora Commander, or do you want the Bison and Hella Dope Toys gift card? So let me know which one you want. Yep. Okay. I'm definitely here. I love this. Like, I can only imagine the panic that's setting in. Oh my god. No, please, no, I'm fucking here. I'm here. Why is everyone saying I'm not here? Look at this. I love this. Like, oh my god. Captain says you're not here, Dave. Oh, I was once a man. I'll take the CoCo, please. All right, that is yours. So here's all that I need you to do. Email me at apunkwithtoys@gmail.com and send me your address and everything. I will respond to you, so I know that it is, that it's that I read it. Give me like a week or so to ship it out. I'm not packaging it up tonight. Which I know people really want. Like the people, oh, I really want you to package up today. I had one where the guy was like, could you ship it? I'm like, I'll fucking ship it when I'm goddamn ready, all right? I'm fucking giving you something for free. Trying to give me dates of when I can ship it. So anyway, Dave the Naive, thank you very much. We are going to remove your name, though, because you don't get a chance to win the second one. But yeah, send me your address, your name, and all that good stuff to apunkwithtoys@gmail.com. If you don't hear back from me in a day or two, or if you send it tonight, I'll respond to you just so you know that I got it. Hit me up on Instagram. I just don't really want to go through Instagram because that gets lost. In the emails, it works best. All right. Yeah, Northern Nomad. Ship them now, bitch. It's funny what people start asking. It's like, dude, I'm giving you something. All right, I'm gonna give it to you. I promised you, but just give me a week, maybe 2 weeks. I have things going on in my life. All right. One more prize pack. And I really want to say thank you so much to Hella Dope Toys, Ted and Aaron, and obviously Ed. This guy works for free. No, I'm not shitting you. He works for free for the Hella Dope Toys. He works for free for me. He works for free for Random Diorama as their mod. So this guy is, I'd say he's doing the Lord's work, but we've already discussed it. We're all going to hell. And hell is going to be a lot of fun because that's where all my fucking friends are going to be. All right. So let's do this. Are we going to remove another name? That's kind of fun. All right, here we go. So be on that. Be sure to at him. I can't at him, or else I would, whoever this lands on. And the winner is Earl Whitford. I don't believe I've ever seen Earl Whitford. We're going to start the clock right now. So give him a couple minutes. Someone, please, hit him in the at. See if he's there. You don't have to respond to him because it's his business to be watching this. Earl, my name is Earl. Did you know that my name is Earl? That the guy that plays my name is Earl, Jason Lee, is one of the greatest skateboarders of all time. Has one of the smoothest styles that you will ever see on a skateboard. Absolutely loved watching him. Not only was the show fucking hilarious, it was the first time that I saw a skateboarder break out and do something different for real. not just like a commercial or be a bit extra somewhere, you know. And I tell you, he is seriously one of the greatest skateboarders of all time, and he was hilarious before My Name Is Earl. But I absolutely loved My Name Is Earl, and I love Jason Lee, and he does photography. I still see him get on the skateboard and kick ass, doing crazy tray flips. That he just makes him look so good even at his age. When he does them, he doesn't do them very often. But yeah. So we're at a minute and 20 seconds. I have a feeling My Name Is Earl is not in. Now we know Earl won that ticket, and that's what made him great. Yes. So ugly ass mofo, hell yeah, Mallrats. Okay, so Mallrats is my favorite Silent Bob and Jay movie. I don't know why I can't think of Silent Bob's name. Kevin Smith. I was delivering medical supplies at the time. All right. And so I was delivering medical supplies, and there was something on TV, and a commercial for it came on. And I remember I was like, that looks like fucking Jason Lee. Now, this is way before the internet. There's no fucking way to find out. So I remember like scrolling through things to find, and then I realized like, yeah, he had retired from skateboarding and he was now acting. And when you see that he's in with Brenda, I'm like, that's amazing. Like Brenda from 90210, God rest her soul. I don't really care. Brenda died. Can you believe Brenda? Anyway, Earl, you had your chance. And now your chance is gone. But now that means one of you guys has a chance. We have 207 names. Do you guys feel lucky? Allison says, goodbye, Earl. Those black eyed peas tasted all right to me, Earl. All right, here we go. Another spin. Will this name be a winner? Dave, I got your email. One-eyed biker. I remember literally putting this guy in. Are you here, one-eyed biker? Let's start the countdown right now. All right. So one-eyed biker. Oh, there he is. One-eyed biker. Hey, we got to remove some names. That's what I wanted. So one-eyed biker, you are winning this bison donated from Hella Dope Toys, along with a $25 gift card. I still got to get with Ed and figure out how we're doing the gift card. I think it's supposed to be a digital one, so you should get that fairly quickly. Same thing to you, please. Shoot me a message on at punkwithtoys@gmail.com, and I'll let you know. Dave, like I said, I got it. I will respond to you in a second. Hey, you guys are saying, Jeff Morris says, congrats. We got Chris, congrats. We have Matthew saying congrats. Holy shit, Bobby Wald. Oh, no, I can't believe my perfect winning streak has ended. Well, you still have a perfect winning streak over with Aaron, the toy enhancer. Aaron, I'm sure Aaron will make it up to you tomorrow when you do a giveaway. Aaron's probably working on a giveaway right now. Dave the Naive says, after a night in the ER last night and feeling like crap all day, this absolutely changed my day too. Thank you so much. You're welcome. And whatever you're dealing with at the ER, I hope it's better. I hope once a man, Cora Commander, that motherfucker. I mean, seriously. I hope you didn't go to the ER because you started looking like this, right? Because shit, I don't know if the ER can do anything. They give you like steroids for that and stuff. But hey, you're gonna get that. Again, I'm glad that we got to remove some names. We're gonna remove you. Let's just spin for the fucking hell of it, right? Let's just fucking spin, right? Why not? We got nothing else to do, huh? I'm not going anywhere for another 20 minutes. Who would have won if One-Eyed Biker wasn't here? Terry Sanderson. I've never seen Terry Sanderson. I'm going to guess Terry Sanderson would have got their name removed. Unless if you're here, Terry. Terry, why don't you jump in and say, hey, I'm here, but I didn't win. Because usually, you know what second place really is. It's usually the first loser. But in this case, there was no loser. Well, there was a couple losers. Oh, Matthew said if Terry wasn't in. So you know what? We're just going to spin one more time. Why not? I've got nothing else to do. Would we have had a winner this time? Tools of the trade. Look at that. So it does tell you that, hey, people that are in all the time, like tools of the trade, we see them all the time, you can still win. Anyway, thank you guys all. Thank every single one of you for showing up. Clearly, there were people only here for it because we dropped from about 170 down to 137, 138 now. Still biggest show ever, still going strong. But let's talk about a few things. Again, One-Eyed Biker. Hold on, I gotta write this shit down before I forget. So I'll be like, who are you again? One-Eyed Biker. I could rewatch my show, but I don't want to watch my show. All right. And Dave. You are. All right. So One-Eyed Biker, please send me a message. punkwithtoys@gmail.com. If you want stickers. I still got Punk with Toys stickers. Hit me up. punkwithtoys@gmail.com. I should have said, well, there were 170 people, but hey, there's 130. A bunch of you already got stickers. I still have a whole bunch left. I'm trying to give them all out. All I ask is that if you're on social media, especially Instagram, tag me and say, hey, I got your stickers. Let everyone know that, hey, you are fucking part of this fucking community. And I will fucking repost it. I don't know why I'm saying fuck so much, but I am. So if you want stickers, please hit me up. I'll put you in my little sheet, and then I'm going to send it out to you guys. All right. So let's talk about a couple things and what we're doing. And if you're still new here, if you're just catching me, you've tuned in, you haven't turned me off yet, every Monday night I go live. Quickly, Dave the Naive says, I've watched tons of your videos and have been slowly getting through all of your videos. Love your content. Keep going. A badass punk. I have no intention of stopping. So, but thank you. I absolutely love the kind words. It does mean a lot. Like the fact that you guys read this, watch my stuff, and again, as I talked earlier about, the Valaverse thing, the Vanguard, again, I can go look at the numbers and I can see that myself and Bobby B, like, we're two of the bigger YouTubers when it comes to G.I. Joe that people are tuning in to see about the reviews. And it means the world to me. I can't speak for Bobby B, but I have a feeling that he feels the same way. I do talk to him often. So again, it just all means a lot to me that me starting to do reviews because of this little, just to compare, the O-rings has turned into what it is today. And it is amazing. And let's see here. Shark Guys, I heard there would be patches for the giveaway. Maybe another time. But I got to give you, remember, for 13 months.
Welcome to the creamery.
All right. I forgot what I was actually talking about when I interrupted my own thing. But okay. So, yeah, okay. If you're new, please, every Monday night I'm live, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I go for 3+ hours. I give you guys 9 to midnight. I've missed very few Mondays. I like to keep it very consistent, and it keeps people coming, and this community has grown. On Thursdays, if you're new, Thursday with a friend, I talk to people in the community, people that have helped support me. I want to give back to people. I don't want to take. Everyone keeps fucking taking. There's all these people that keep fucking taking. I want to give back because we all started off at a really shitty spot. Like, we all started off not knowing what the hell we were doing. So if I can give back a little bit, that is absolutely awesome. That's what I try and do. and
Welcome to the creamery.
Action Figs, member for 5 months and a moderator. He gets paid nothing. And Matthew Madsen, member for 11 months. You know what you get, right? You get the
Welcome to the creamery.
and Action Figs has donated 1 Punk Toy membership. Thank you very much. And Lunchbox Killer got it. And so you know what you get?
Welcome to the creamery.
Wraith Maze, member for 8 months. You know what you get?
Welcome to the creamery.
I could say that, like, my daughter's not here and I'm hearing her voice more than if she's here. But to be 100% honest, you guys have seen my daughter. I hear her voice all the fucking time. That girl can talk. I wonder where she gets that from. We have Pop Blender, 9 months, right? Oh, shit, man.
Welcome to the creamery.
What is this right here? We have Black Genghis, member for 6 months, and Johnny Reno, member for 6 months. So you guys both get your...
Welcome to the creamery.
Fine.
Welcome to the creamery.
All right. So, as I was mentioning, every Monday, every Thursday, 9 p.m., I go live. Thursday all depends on how the interview goes. Probably my favorite show that I get to do. There's no doubt about it. I want to talk about, once again, mention what happened with Mython the Python. Not what happened. Mython and Python and his thing. So quickly here, Aaron the Toy Enhancer. Punk is the man member for 9 months. And
Welcome to the creamery.
you guys didn't get a welcome to the creamery when you started because it wasn't the creamery yet. Northern Nomad ones. Welcome to the creamery, suckers. I can't do that. My voice, I clearly don't have that voice left right now. I can tell you that much. It has been a wild fucking night. Really good. I have not seen any news on Nemesis Immortal at all. Yes, that's Booker T. But I can hear the music playing in my head right now. I can tell you that much. All right, so Mython the Python, he has these mugs up at Hella Dope Toys. It's a 2-week thing, and all the proceeds go to a charity. You can still use my code APWT and get 10% off if you do so choose to. Everything that they donate will be going to them. If you do use my code, it's going to knock it down from $10 to $9. I ask that you find out where you can donate that dollar that you saved to directly to the charity. He said it in Hella Dope Toys exactly where you could do it. And again, it is for a great cause. It is to benefit Aflac. I don't have it up right now. I removed it because everything was starting to slow down. But anyway, just go do it. It's for a good cause. It's for kids to help support beat cancer. Because you know what? There's nothing fucking worse than fucking kids that have goddamn cancer. The fucking kids don't deserve that shit. You know, most of us don't. But kids really don't deserve it. All right? I know why I'm bitching.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Krusty Old Crow with a $6.99 super chat. Tell us about Mython the Python. Focus. I was doing that. I do my best. Well, anyway, just go pick up a mug. It's Mython the Python on this side. It is Hella Dope Toys on this side. I'm sorry, Hella Dope on this. They dropped the toys. They've become bougie. They're not using toys anymore. I don't know why I was talking like Forrest Gump there. But it's for a good cause. And I watched yesterday. I watched all the super chats, and all the super chats that came in last night on Hello Toys went to support this, along with this mug. And I'm gonna say this: I'm blown away by it. And on a very, very selfish level, I watched it and I said, that gives me hope for what I'm doing in October. So 110 people watching. I hope there's a lot of new people watching so they can hear this. Come October 25th and 26th. So on the 25th, it's a Friday, starting at 12 p.m. I'm going to be doing a 36-hour stream. And all super chats, all channel memberships, anything that I make, super stickers, anything that my videos make on those 2 days go to Toys for Tots. So this is a Toys for Tots streamathon that I will be doing. I'm going to be having people, obviously guests, come on. I'm going to be having shows of my friends. They're going to be doing the shows on mine. I will be on it the whole time. In between the shows, there will obviously be I will have people just strolling in and out. So it's going to be absolutely amazing. Frostbite, will you be staying awake for this? If I can. I'm not promising you that I will be able to. That is why Matthew Matson, that is the reason why Ed, and I'll probably have one or two other people that have control of the StreamYard in case if I have to doze off for like a half hour. I'm going to try. I'll be closing out in 49. I can't do that shit anymore. But after watching how much, and just seeing all the super chats that came in, it gives me hope that we can raise a bunch of money for Toys for Tots. Now, not only is it Toys for Tots, it's going to be presented, it's being sponsored by Sergeant Reds. Okay? That is the toy shop that I mostly go to here. He is giving a break on the toys. I believe he's going to pick what toys they are from his shop at wholesale. Understand, Toys for Tots do not take old toys. So they won't be old fucking toys that he just can't get rid of. They will be toys, and then we're going to be donating it. So the money is going to go further. Now, again, anything that is made throughout that goes directly to it. I've talked about this before. My kids have everything they can need, and then some. Not everyone is not everyone's that lucky, and it's not the kid's fault, and it's not always the parents' fault either. I don't want to say it's the parents' fault. And this was something I wanted to do last year. This is something you really have to psych yourself up. You're going to decide to go 36 plus hours. You really have to be psyched to do it. You have to be committed to doing this. So this year, as the channel has grown, as the community and my outreach has grown, I said this is the perfect time. And if I don't, if you don't do something, then you don't know if it's not going to work out. The worst thing that happens is I try and do a 36-hour stream and I get 10 super chats, and I make $100 for Toys for Tots. I'm hoping that there'll be more. And, again, it's just going to go on and on and on. I am looking to go 36 hours. It's going to be broken up because YouTube will not let you rewatch a stream that's over 12 hours. So I'm probably going to go 11 hours or 10 hours on a stream, stop it, take a short, 5-minute break or whatever, and then come back on and do another stream. What is probably going to happen, and I've already talked to Oz about the Clubhouse, we will be rolling into the Clubhouse. Now, if you haven't watched the Clubhouse, it's over on Oz's channel. I do broadcast it normally if I'm on. It's only going to be on mine, and I will be broadcasting the Clubhouse. Now, Ed, Action Figs, who is almost always on it, if I decide that, hey, you know what, I'm done, I've been up for 36 hours, he's going to keep the stream going on my channel. And if it grows into the Sunday morning, everything that I earn, all the super chats that roll in on Sunday, are going to go to, well, fuck it. You know what? Everything that I earn everything that I earn that Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is going to go to Toys for Tots, right? And I can show you the breakdown of exactly how much that it is. And the reason why I'm doing it in October is because YouTube pays out in November. So since YouTube is paying out in November around the 23rd, this gives me time to give the money to Sergeant Reds, get the toys, have the Marines come in, him do his donation, and kids can celebrate and be super fucking happy, because I want kids to, again, they deserve to have a good Christmas. My kids have been lucky. Their mother and I, we make enough money to make sure that they're good, and then some. So I'm super excited, and yesterday was awesome to watch and see all the people. And here's Mython right now, jumping in, and hopefully, again, if you guys don't go over and buy a mug, you are telling this guy right here, to say fuck you to the kids. That's you saying it. I don't know why you're telling Mython, fuck you and those kids. I don't want to support them. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But the mugs are running for 2 weeks, and then they're cutting it off. But again, if you do use my code and you get the 10% off, please take that extra $1 and donate it directly to Mython's charity. And help support these kids, because I know a lot of us have young kids. My kids have been relatively healthy, and I'm thankful for that every single day. But unfortunately, kids, they get cancer, and like I said, kids don't deserve that shit, man. I don't think most adults deserve it. I'm not gonna say none of them. I'd be lying. I'd be lying if I didn't say O.J. Simpson dying of fucking cancer wasn't poetic justice. I mean, it wasn't getting your head lopped off. Don't get me wrong, but it was something. Todd C has joined here. Kids are competing for the toys on the shelf. But yeah, so see, same time punk can say, fuck those kids. Let the punk out. Lunchbox Killer, I'll support the kids. Punk, I know a biker club has a thing for Toys for Tots and the boys and girls. And that's it. And again, I'm not saying that you have to donate to mine when I do it in October. Again, I would love to, because I think we're planning on doing something when we do the donation, like a video for it or whatever. But yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be long. It's gonna be interesting. Dude, if you've ever watched Oz's Clubhouse, you see me start to doze off. I'm pretty sure we've seen Ed doze off. All right, I started to doze off. I never have. I'm pretty sure we've seen Ed asleep in his fucking chair at times. Allison says, be careful. If you say OJ 3 times into the mirror, he'll rise up from the bottom of a crystal lake and terrorize Camp Crystal Lake again before school starts. Well, my school's already started for my kids, so we're good. And OJ was the real killer. Just saying. He was the real killer. But yeah, I am, it's 2 months away. It is 2 months away. Also, happy birthday to my dad. It's his birthday today. It's Tuesday, not yesterday. I didn't forget to tell my dad happy birthday. All right, Ed says, I've never fallen asleep. Ed says, I've never fallen asleep on stream, gotten close a few times. We go a long time, man. We do. And I've been bowing out early because I got to get some sleep. Mython here says, give Roman some belly rubs. Appreciate you supporting pediatric cancer cause. Dude, honestly, anytime. It's for a good cause. And yeah, you know what? Even, I mean, for me, I know people think I run YouTube. I have all this YouTube money. Times are hard for me too. For me to send a small super chat, knowing that it's going to a good fucking cause, I'll survive, right? I'll wake up tomorrow and I'll have my fucking, McDonald's egg McMuffin meal. I'm not gonna go starving. Although this week's been rough. Not that rough though. But yeah. And Ken says YouTube money isn't what it's cracked up to be. It is not. I was actually just talking to Ken about it. And again, I do fairly well for what I do. But again, I also put a lot of money into the content, or the overhead, which is the action figures. So I definitely do appreciate all the support that I know you guys will give me. I mean, if 170 people will tune in to try and win a stupid action fucking figure, I mean, hopefully we're going to get well over 200 people to tune in to help support Toys for Tots, right? We're 222 votes in the poll. Let's see. 10 people said, 10% said yes, they canceled their order on Amazon. 23% said no. 33 ordered elsewhere, and 34% of you did not order the Stinger. You're not even Hasbro shill. Do you even shill, brother? MCR, for me, everything that I make through YouTube, Amazon, Entertainment Earth, the little bit of merchandise that I sell, it covers everything that I am buying and everything that I'm buying and reviewing. Now, it's like any business. You look at it as you had to have startup capital, so it's going to take you a little bit time to break even. But I do break even at the end of the month, for the most part. There's some months that it's not. But again, I will say this: very few of my reviews cover the cost of the figure. I've discussed this before, and I have no problem really discussing it. There's probably 10 to 15 videos. 10 to 15 figures that I've reviewed that I've made my money back. Yeah, it's a rough thing out there. And that's what, again, I mean, if you were here when the whole toy crustacean thing happened, when they started talking about channel members and how super chats and channel members is just a way for someone to take money and you're making enough money off YouTube. Well, that's, we're not. The channel members, super chats, that is a thank you for everything that they do. I've mentioned this before, and again, many people probably, oh, you're broken fucking record. None of you guys see how much time I spend in this chair. And you guys don't care, because like a TV show, you're like, hey, just fucking entertain me for the 3 hours on Monday. Entertain me for 3 fucking hours on Thursday. Entertain me and show me those reviews. Like, you're not here to see. But all of us, whether it be this guy Ken, right? This guy Radnom, right? Friday nights, he's fucking doing a fucking 3 or 4 hour stream, right? Aaron the Toy Enhancer, constantly doing stuff. All of us, every single one that you see on YouTube, like, we're putting a lot of time and effort. Again, I've said it before. It's like Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. You don't fucking care how much it took to do Deadpool and Wolverine. You want to pay your $10, $15 to see a movie, sit back, and you're like, hey, fucking monkey, entertain me. And I fully get it. So that's why, to me, it is so appreciative when I do have channel members, that people want to see some of the stuff that I can give you behind. I do so much stuff that I give to YouTube that it's hard for me to constantly do more behind the scenes, or the super chats. It does make you feel really good, and it means a lot. And yeah, like Jay Solar, you're welcome. And it is appreciated. I will till the day I stop doing this, I will thank every single one of you guys. Okay, I won't actually thank each and every single one of you. I will say thank you to all of you. But I've said this before. I'm up here for 3+ hours every Monday. If you guys in the chat aren't doing what you do, this show is 10 people at best. All right? You guys are having conversations, and I like to equate this to going to a bar to hang out. Going to the skate park to hang out with guys, and yeah, you're going to skate, but you're going to sit there and shoot the shit. You know, you go to a gym, you're talking with fucking people. You know, that's what this is. It's just we all come together on this digital screen, and there's so much shit that I don't need. Like, I don't know what's going on with a lot, and you'll see me sometimes click a comment and then realize, oh my god, like I'm now reading part of someone's conversation, and I don't know what it is.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes
Frostbite G.I. Joe reprocess. Stop thanking us and spin in the chair. Frostbite, you know that super chats and spins only work on the clubhouse. But since you are from Australia, and you were one of the best guests that I had on Thursday with a Friend, I will give you a spin in a wee. Whee! Now, many of you are going, what the fuck just happened? It is a long ass story that I don't even know. I don't even fully understand. You are welcome. The Joe thing. Why are people canceling these single orders? I think the only reason why I ask is I think a lot of people canceled Amazon because Amazon was taking forever to get them. Because I think Hasbro Paul shipped them out. I think Hasbro Paul shipped them out, and BBTS they were supposed to get them. A lot of people ordered them from the CMD store. So I think people. I think Entertainment Earth they started shipping them. That was a shocker. I know Sergeant Reds just got them. So I think some people started canceling them from Amazon because they were able to get them elsewhere. Not because they're canceling because they don't like them. I was just wondering if people were starting to cancel because this community is very finicky about getting stuff and like, hey, I can get it here. Again, I'm not going to sit there and argue because I do this shit too. Yeah, Into Mystery, who I have never seen, I don't believe. Amazon has them for order right now. I know I've been putting it out in my community like every single day. So if you haven't ordered and you want to order from Amazon, they are in stock right now, and you should have them within a couple days. Go to the community tab and you'll see a link to it and use that. Help support the channel more than you know, and it doesn't cost you anything other than what you're actually buying. Rollkeeper said he got both his Amazon and Pulse orders on Saturday. But yeah, so as I was saying, like I will say to the day I finish doing this, this show doesn't happen without all of you. And yeah, maybe the show goes longer because I reiterate what I continue to say, but I enjoy doing this. It has helped me make some of my best friends. I don't think he's in right now because I haven't seen him. Tony Figs is one of my best friends. I would deny it if you fucking tell him. Ken got very sappy before we left Joe Fest, talking about, me being one of his best friends. I'm like, that's cool. You can say that. I won't. No, I love Ken. But yeah, like there's just so many. I met so many good people, and then to hear there's all these fucking people at Joe Fest that didn't say hi to me. I'm like not like, hey, you were busy with like motherfucker. I wish you would have fucking come up, man. I can always walk away from it if I don't like you. It didn't happen. I had told Tony, I said, listen, there you go. Take a drink. Listen, I had told Tony, I said, I don't hide if I don't like people very well. So if you see me start doing, yeah, or giving one-word answers, you know that I don't like that person. And it's probably best just to get me away from. Joe Gonzalez says, always a fun watch, Lawrence, and that's coming from a Mythic Legions guy. Well, I'm glad. Like I said, I've tried to make this entertaining to people that like any type of toy. Maybe not Super 7, because if you really like Super 7, you're probably like, this guy's an asshole, fuck you. But yeah, I want to make this entertaining. I mean, I didn't do it at the beginning, but as time went on, I tried to construct this show so you can turn it on in the background on the replay and just listen to it. You don't have to be a huge fan of anything. Yes, and Ed says, Joe meant Mythic Legends. What is the term for Gen X? You? I'm confused. What is the term for? I don't know. Degeneration X. That's what I am. Right? Right, Ken? Degeneration X. Because, as we all know, Shawn Michaels made Bret Hart tap, tap, tap out. All right. This has been a huge show. But I guess as I was about to wrap it up, I can't, because if someone does this.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Lunchbox Killer. I'll buy that for $1. Soon a roomie. $1.99 super chat. Thank you very much. Yes, MCR, break it down. Dude, I love DX, man. I love Shawn Michaels before he was fucking like DX. The greatest wrestler of all time. Greatest pure performer. Does everything great. Doesn't do anything bad. High flyer, technical, can work a mic, can work specialty matches. Greatest wrestler of all time. Bar none. All right. All right, so I'm going to get out of here. 96 of you still watching. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. If you haven't hit that like button, what are we at? I mean, we're going to make this the biggest show. I mean, it already is the biggest show. What are we sitting at right now? 152 likes. That is very impressive. I normally don't get anything like that. We had 225 votes so far. Still 97 people watching. Guys, if you were new to the show, if you only tune in for the giveaway, I hope I gave you enough to say I'm coming back this Thursday to find out who the fuck Krusty Old Crow is. Because Krusty Old Crow he didn't seem that crusty at all to me. But he's an old Canadian veteran. And I think it's going to be really fucking fun. Every Thursday with a friend is fun. But again, if you're new, try and tune in on Thursday. And remember, I'll be here. Hell, even on the holiday, at least I'm planning on being here. I am planning on being here next Monday, the holiday. Because I got to work the next day, so might as well be here at 9 p.m. So anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Mython the Python here. Go over there. Buy a Mython the Python Hella Dope Toys mug. Support getting rid of cancer for kids. I'm not a good fucking pitch guy other than to say, just go fucking do it. And that $1 that you save using APWT at Hella Dope Toys, you put that in a little fucking envelope and you send it to fucking Mython. Actually, don't do that. You just make sure it goes to his charity, which I think Hella Dope Toys on their YouTube has everything. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you very much. Ed right here has posted a link for the Hella Dope Toys mug from Mython the Python. I have a hard time leaving. If I don't leave, I never will. Take care, guys.